so last session, you guys did quite a lot. Staying in Hedron for one final night before you guys decided to depart towards Yolheim. Valxis and Ben spent quite a bit of time utilizing their magical wizard's lair key for the first time. Going in, finding all sorts of weird plasma-like cobwebs and chests and magical drawers and swords made of gold and spell scrolls and all sorts of things to fuck around with now that it's yours. Additionally, you attached your door to Jin and Drell's door before you went to bed, shut it and locked it, so they got trapped inside their bedroom, needing Kurth to come in and let them out, which nearly scared you two that they got out of their room somehow, with a closed window and a closed locked door that can't be unlocked because it's magically locked.
What?
Gasp. Additionally, you guys left and began your journey to Yolheim. Halfway there, or at least a few days into your travel, you guys found a series of carts and merchants set up with this stage and podium around a sword in the stone and trying to, mooch money off of something they found that no one's been able to access and profit off of. In the process of attempting to pull the sword from the stone, you utilized some stealthy spellcasting to have Aphelion pick up the entire sword with the boulder it's attached to over his head using Valxis' telekinesis, kind of making everyone cheer and then put it back down, and everyone was cheering for Aphelion, and everyone went over to the carts to get rock candy that was supposed to be special based off the sword and the stone rock candy, before something in Kelo pulled him to take another attempt at the sword, the first attempt being an intentional ruse, before he also, in a show of rage and teleportation and dark magics, picked up this sword in the stone. Pieces of the boulder breaking off and showing a perfect but still multi-shaped boulder attached to the end of the sword, something that he, as a Loxodon barbarian, would actually be able to wield. You guys continued on your journey with Lefty and Righty and passed through Tresmol, which is where Drell and Jin had met each other. The two of them reminisced, passing an alleyway on the night that they met. Jin remembering the vicious, brutal murders that Drell committed, the people he smashed into smithereens, the people who probably had families. Drell starting to realize that it may have been what Jin told him all those months ago, that maybe it wasn't him exaggerating or hallucinating from the pain. While the rest of you, as you guys were traveling, saw wanted posters that had Drell's silhouette almost on it. His old orc form wearing his kabuki mask. Nonetheless, you guys passed through Tresmol. No one the wiser, as Drell has become a Sapphire Dragonborn and isn't suspicious in any capacity. Not wanting to stay long, just in case someone recognized either one of you in any way, shape, or form. And you guys continued on to Yolheim. As you approached roughly a mile, 2 miles outside of the village, you noticed that all of the farmland that had surrounded this village of Yolheim had been burned to the ground. The area surrounding this village was nearly a wasteland. Smoke stacks rising from the burned fields. The village itself, which used to be very open, tons of entrances, you just had to kind of walk in, now surrounded by spikes, palisades, these skulls and bodies. I mean, from this distance, hard to tell, but stuff adorning these skulls. You see little figures pacing alongside. And it was decided that Aphelion was going to go investigate by himself. He was going to wild shape into some sort of bird. He chose an owl. And he was going to fly towards the city. You guys got within about a half mile before he went off. As he went into the village, he noticed that the monastery/church to Yol had been covered in black ash, looking almost painted, with the text "All Hail Baraxis" on the front. While he was on top of the church doors opened and out walked 5 individuals, 4 of them monks. Whether they had formerly been there under Yol and had changed allegiance, or were newly arriving and newly there post Yol's death, is unknown. Their robes, nearly identical to Drell's, dyed jet black. A figure in the center of them, humanoid, but with a tentacled something. They all moved towards a hill, like a mound of dirt almost, that had a shed sort of attached to it, acting almost like a doored entrance to the depths below. As the door opened, they all went down. Aphelion was able to catch sight that it didn't seem to have a bottom, or at least not from where he was, and he decided to go balls to the wall and investigate deeper. He flew over to the top of the shed, and in an attempt to be a stealthy owl, alerted 4 guards that were watching the door to this shed. One of them noticing the sapphire-encrusted gemstones in this owl's eye. Being confused and in a panic, Aphelion flew away as one threw a bola and struck Aphelion, dealing enough damage to turn him out of his wild shape back into his normal Aphelion form and falling before attempting to wild shape back into an owl, fly a distance away before being hit by a heavy crossbow bolt, his body turning back into Aphelion and falling behind some houses in the village, out of sight of those guards for the moment. And to the rest of you, completely unknown how he's doing. Being about a half a mile away, you guys did not see anything. You just know that he flew in and he hasn't come back. So, 6 of you are all currently outside the village, keeping yourselves semi-hidden, far enough away that no one's paying any attention to you or really even notices you guys. You have your cart with lefty and righty.
Switched, though.
Totally switched. And you guys
Why someone would do that?
And you guys are just waiting for Aphelion to come back. But 5 minutes goes by. 10. 15. And there's this nervous tension amongst your group as Aphelion hasn't come back and you haven't seen any attempts for him to reach out. What are you guys doing?
Did he get lost, you think?
About how long of a flight is that? Should he be taking? Is he always this slow?
Alrighty, guys.
No,
so
he's pretty quick, but
once Aphelion gets back, what's our plan? Like to go into the city? Like,
I mean, he hasn't been back yet, but it wasn't that far away, no?
You guys
well,
were
I mean,
able
he's
to
gotta-
see him get to the village, but as soon as he was like within the village walls, completely lost.
I mean, I can. It's within eyesight from here. I can see it.
But we did not see him.
right, but like
Yeah.
we don't know how in depth he's gonna investigate though.
I just
He
want to
isn't
do like a
out.
once over to see what we can, just gather from it. Nothing crazy, no?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's
Does
only
anyone
been
have a
15 minutes.
way of
Maybe
getting
he's just been
in
flying
contact
for a
with
while.
them?
How long has it been?
I'd say at this point like 15, 20 minutes, which for a half-mile travel at 60
It's
feet a
kinda
second, the way
crazy.
you guys saw him fly away, he would have been there in 2 minutes.
I see.
Maybe he's getting a closer look at things, but
Drell starts stretching.
Do you want me to send him a message?
I think that would be good.
We can wait another 5
best
minutes,
thing we
but
can
sure.
do. Yeah, let's. Oh, you send a message and we wait 5. If we don't hear anything, then. Well,
Okay,
better.
I'm
hurry
gonna
down
send a
there,
message.
Okay.
I cast sending. I just wanted it to take off.
Oh, new fun little rule, by the way, for sending specifically. I know it doesn't say anything about casting it at a higher level, but for anyone who learns sending, I am going to have a thing where if you cast it at a higher level, for every level you add, you get another 5 words.
That is actually good.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. I like that.
Sick.
Respectable.
But nonetheless, what's your sending?
What do you see? You are taking a long time.
You're at 10.
Thought you were just gonna stop at what do you see?
You
You.
can reply to this message.
I mean, you got 9 more words if you want to use them. You don't have to.
Ask what he's seen so far, then. Again.
What have you seen so far? Again.
Love Drow.
Love Drell.
Yeah, I'll say love Drell.
Okay. You wait for a moment. Usually when someone receives these messages, they reply back rather quickly. Unless they know about the word count, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer. And there's no response.
Drell is like stretching, getting down low. He's getting less limber. Alright, I'll go in there.
Don't you want to be limber?
Not limber, I don't know,
Yeah.
stretch. I don't know what the
Yeah.
fucking term is, bro.
I heard
Fuck
that
me.
too, and I was like,
God damn it.
he pulled hammy.
I mean, I don't think we should
I gotta
trickle
tighten
into
up.
them
Hold
and
on, let me just pull a couple muscles.
that's all.
Let me
Sorry, AJ.
let
What
me
you say?
lift this with my back.
I don't think we should trickle in alone and have. If there is somehow that Aphelion got caught up or stuck somewhere, then if
We
we
all
can
go.
contact
What
him
if
because
we
of
just
that, then
walk in? We are
I
looking
look at
for a
the
bird.
I look at the burning field around Yolheim. I don't think they want visitors.
I don't know if we want to just walk in,
Drell,
to be
has-
honest.
Yeah, has Yolheim
Um,
always had these walls around it? I mean, is there...
No.
You live there, no? Is there a way we
No.
can sneak in?
Well,
It
you
looks
know,
welcoming.
these walls haven't been there before.
Drell, make a
Okay.
history check.
Yeah. I'm good at these.
Man, it used to be real easy to get into town because you could kind of just walk in behind any old house. Now there's walls.
Oh, there's walls.
That's
dude.
crazy.
well, I
That's
can
crazy.
disguise myself.
Okay,
As
you
what?
disguise yourself, but as what? Yeah.
Like,
just a-
what?
I mean, I guess
Like, it's
I'm
my-
pretty
it's like my orc
inconspicuous
form,
as
or
I
like-
am, but
Can
I
you
could disguise
me-
the blue crystals. That maybe that'd be a bit better,
Ooh,
just a
Can you
general
disguise
commoner.
me as my orc form?
Isn't that maybe it's better? Is a tricky situation because as the crystal dragon, you are more. Your eyes are drawn to you, but as your orc form, well, people want to kill you.
Yeah.
So, like, what's...
Mm,
Hang on.
mhm.
I mean,
I'm
that
gonna
was in
check
a
my
different
pizza real
town that
quick.
people wanted to kill him.
I'm trying to think. Okay,
I think they
Well,
might
he's
want to
still
kill
a
him here.
defector.
I think they might want to kill him here.
I mean, okay, let's just think what we know so far. Likely they have Aphelion captured, right? So they're aggressive already.
Sure. Yeah.
We could try to sneak in, but they're probably on high alert now because
I feel like I'm there. Yeah. There's no way he came alone.
I mean, what's the likelihood that we could have Drell show up as old Drell, return as a distraction, and we kind of go around the other side? You know what I mean? Bring the attention
that's
forward,
still
and then we kind of go around.
separating someone else from our group to kind of fend for themselves.
True.
Where do we go? Can't say that.
I mean, unless we assume that Aphelion did somehow get captured. If we let one of our members get captured, we can follow them.
Yeah.
So if Drell goes in disguised and gets, then we'd find them both and be able to help both of them. Even though it is a somewhat of a sacrifice in the meantime.
What's the likelihood that maybe if we go down there, we catch someone patrolling, get them caught out alone, knock them out, dress up one of us as them, and then pretend to bring us in as
Well, I think we need to get some answers on what's been happening first.
Yeah.
Okay, we just capture somebody.
That's what I'm saying. We capture somebody, get some answers, I guess, and then use that person dressed that we have captured, disguise us as one of them, and then I guess pretend that the person who's dressed up as the person we captured.
So that person can then bring the rest of us in,
Yeah,
pretending that we've been captured by
exactly.
you.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
And then once we're at the place that we need to be, assuming that Aphelion has been captured, which hopefully he hasn't.
Yeah. We could wait to the dark of the night. I mean, what time is it right now? And then Jin will look up to the sky.
Evening, but not sun setting evening.
Yeah. I mean, we'd have to wait for a while. And if more gap in time, it gets kind of dangerous. We could use this time to walk down, though, and then find a spot and kind of just wait till nightfall, and then try to pick somebody
Scope
up.
out a spot.
Yeah.
My only concern is that if Aphelion is in a compromised state,
Yeah, if we wait too long.
we wait too
won't be able to
long.
help him. I guess let's just go down, try to scope out a spot. If we can't find anything, I guess we kind of got to go for the new plan then.
Hey.
Hey, what do you guys think? Start marching down there, hike on down, take our
Yeah.
time. Find a
I'll
spot.
come
will
with
go
you.
with. Yeah.
You guys are only about a half a mile away, so
That's not even that long of a walk.
no.
Well,
it also
let's
depends on
smash
how
up the
close you
carriage
guys
now,
want to
then.
get.
Where do you guys think would be a good spot to get up to? Let me zoom in and see.
The door.
Can we get right to the door?
There is no door.
All right.
I mean, I would say from here, you guys can see that it seems like the spikes in the palisades kind of like come down to a funnel, and then it's sort of just you got to enter in through the funnel. There's no door. There's no gate. There's
Spiky
no.
funnel.
They just
It's a funnel.
put up some fucking spikes and went one entrance.
I mean, we can
Yeah,
walk
you
to
see
the
the
wall and
door.
then walk along it.
Sounds good to me.
Maybe there's a. I mean,
There's a
they
gap
may be
in
doing
it or
patrols
something.
around the
Yeah.
wall on the outside that we can, before we.
Make a perception check. All of you.
Ooh,
What check?
Perception?
Perception. Yeah.
14.
5. Drell!
Okay.
Oh,
'Cause
Kelo!
It's because I stretched.
You guys.
Stretching out your eyes.
Yeah.
Jin and
Like
Valxis,
fresh bread.
you guys see fucking nothing. You're just like, it's a village. We should go. I would say that Mardor and Ben, you guys noticed that there were individuals who were moving along the outside of the walls. You could just see like little dots moving from a distance. About a half mile away, they're a little less dots and a little more seeable. But for Kelo and Drell, you guys notice what would have been explained, was explained last session when Aphelion was scouting, that there are about, at least based on the cycle of you that you guys can see, 30 different individuals who are moving around the perimeter of this village, but they're not traveling together in like packs. They're like individual scouts that are crossing each other and going around at different speeds and rates. I'd say 15 people going one way, 15 people going the other, and they sometimes just pass each other. And then at the front gate, you two would specifically see that there's currently two guards, like bigger guards, at the gate. One of them, I believe I explained, and if Austin, you can correct me if I'm wrong, one of them was a Minotaur.
With a great axe.
Right, and the other one, I believe, did I say Goliath?
Goliath with a twin blade.
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys can't see their weapons from here. You're still a half mile away, but you see two hulking individuals at the gate. Or not gate, at the entrance.
Pass that along,
Mm-hmm.
as you do. So I don't think we want to go through the front door, Marador.
Well, it was an idea. I think we could take them.
I mean, if that's all of them, but like, do we want to go in guns blazing yet?
No, I prefer not
No.
to.
Storming like a capital is gonna be really hard, pretty much. But
Did you
we
say
may have to
storming
go-
a capital?
Not a capital, sorry. I was thinking a village, sorry.
Oh
I was thinking, dude,
no!
sorry.
Oh no!
Storm the
What's the
capital,
date?
dude!
You guys want to
What's
storm
the
a
date
capital,
in the
though?
game?
Bro, let's
No.
get this shit.
Please don't tell me.
In
it's
game,
this
in
thing.
game.
Fuck, hold on, someone's here.
It's the FBI. Open
Oh,
up.
Oh no!
Awooga.
What are you guys doing?
Can we walk around to the other side? Like, is that all
Did we
see?
ever hear back
Oh yeah. Now how long is it?
from the message?
Oh, you guys moved
Austin's eyes are so fucking big.
he's not hearing anything. You guys still haven't heard back. He never responded to Valxis's message, and you guys moved. I mean, how far did you guys move in? It's not
Quarter
very
mile.
many hiding places. So you're about a quarter mile out. You want to circle around the village? So you guys gonna? I'm gonna need. Sun's
Are
out.
we
I'm gonna
in-
need a group stealth
we in-
check through these burning
I
Burned
don't
fields.
see-
fields.
Yeah, like you guys are
really
in
quick,
the open.
So we're in like a burned field, though.
Mhm.
Can
That's
Marador
fine.
try and cover herself in ash?
I was gonna
like,
say, are you about to
dull-
roll around in the ash?
14.
Yeah, you can roll
Just
your
1
stealth with
second.
advantage.
Fuck yeah. Wait. Oh wait. So it's just a straight roll because I get disadvantage on that.
Do you? Do you wear heavy armor?
I apparently with my armor, which is chainmail.
Chainmail's a heavy armor.
jingly.
Yeah. So yeah, you can roll a straight roll for your stealth. Nice.
I'm
Uh,
so stoked.
We're missing. There we go.
Oh my.
I mean,
God.
those two nat 20s count as 4 successes. So
We're
Gosh.
saved.
4
We're saved.
successes, and then Jin's the 5th. So you guys are good. It's
Sick.
almost like you guys have known Ben to use sort of shadow magic, and Valxis has this fucking key that it's almost like as you guys are moving through these fields and kind of like ducking low, that there's just almost like an ethereal cover that's keeping you guys out of sight, stopping you guys from tripping over things or making noise or catching someone's line of sight. But yeah, you guys circle around the outside about a quarter mile away. I would say keeping the perception checks from before. Drell and Kelo, you notice that as you guys are closer to these palisades, it's absolutely bodies and bones and just gore that's all over these spikes. And it's not a moat, but just like a trench dug around the wall, around the entire village besides that entrance. They were very diligent to make it so there was only one way in unless you know another way. Or unless you wanted to try to somehow go through the trenches and break through the spikes.
George.
Not smart. I could telekinesis us over.
I can. How tall is this wall?
Make a wisdom check.
Oh,
This is gonna be to determine
Oh, I'm
from
good
a
at these,
quarter
I'm good at these,
mile
I'm good at these.
away.
Fuck.
Okay, so from a quarter mile away, you're trying to rationalize, okay, there's a figure that's moving along the wall right now that's definitely one of the guards. How tall is that figure? And if he's that tall, how tall are the spikes behind him? And then Drell, who doesn't understand how money works, sits there looking like counting his fingers to try to understand just how tall the wall is, and you really aren't getting a grasp on it.
Ah.
Because that guy could be 5 foot, he could be 6 foot, he could be 8 feet tall, and you're just, that perception's bad, and that wall's huge. You have no idea. Specifically you.
I could probably jump that wall. Drell says confidently.
Jin looks up. What?
What?
Why would you?
What?
Dude, don't you see how big it is? What do I roll? What did he roll?
Wisdom. Just a wisdom check. Dude, this
How
wall,
big it is, you
Jin, this
could.
wall looks fucking massive. Because they talked about there
big.
being a Minotaur and a Goliath, which made you think that every guard was a Minotaur or Goliath, which means that that wall being taller than those people, that's a big wall.
That's huge. Are you sure you could jump? That's really big.
Dude, honestly, I really think I could. It
I don't
doesn't
know,
look
guys.
that
I don't
big.
know, guys. Can I make a wisdom check?
Sure.
No way. Look at that, man. If it's all
With a
big.
15, you're like, I mean, on average, if those are people, and because you know, you rolled a 20, you rolled. Actually, no, was yours one of the good perceptions? No, it was Kelo and Drell. But yeah, no. So with you with a 15, you're like, any humanoid's got to be anywhere between like what 5'5" and 6'3", and those walls are a little under double their heights. They're probably like 10, 11 feet tall, maybe
That's just
12.
massive, man. There's no way.
I mean, I could definitely get over them.
You have wings, man.
Well, yeah.
Dude, I could jump that
Muscles that can
easily.
throw.
I could jump that wall.
You
So
could
you just
stand
wanna
on my
sneak into the
shoulders and
trench?
just go.
Because, guys, this is an open field. We sneak into that trench one and scale these spikes.
Yes.
What if we land on a guy? It's just on the other side.
We
That
kill him.
sucks for the guy. You use your advantage as you now have the high ground on top of him and smother him. No problem.
Shit, that makes sense. All right, I'm in.
So
That
prize
was easy.
attack
Okay.
for the both of you.
No, makes sense. We gotta save Aphelion. This has to be done this way and only this way.
So what are we now? We are now convinced that our friend is in danger.
He
Yeah.
hasn't responded.
Well, he
man.
hasn't
Why?
responded to me, so.
Mhm.
Did you piss him off by chance?
What did you say? In the
you
message?
say
Did you call
anything
him
to
a
him?
little girl?
I'm not in danger. I'm just
No.
ghosting about
He's just
it.
petty. I mean, are you guys on good?
I think so.
You would
I
like to
don't.
assume so? Yeah. Okay.
You
I
think
don't.
Aphilion's
Oh, I
petty
see why
like
he's
that?
mad now.
Yeah, I tend to assume if nobody says anything.
Okay.
No, that's a fair assumption. I agree, man.
I need to know from you guys if you're doing this, which I assume you're at the point of doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, doing what?
Think of
I
the
think we
cardinal
see-
directions. What direction are you coming at this village from? The entrance is to the southwest.
I think if we go, we're
I
entering
think
it from
we're-
the east. If we head northeast and scale the wall, that'd be good. From like the
Whoa.
backside of it, right? Because like if there's no
Hold on,
gate,
hold
then
on,
Yes,
it's
hold
gonna
like
have the most
directly
patrol.
opposite.
Yeah.
So hang on. Can I draw?
I mean, I'm gonna pull the map up as soon as you choose a direction.
Yeah,
Wait,
from-
this is the entrance, yeah?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
And we want to enter here?
No, they
Sure.
said northeast. which
No,
is the
no,
other side.
northeast. Other
That's
side.
why I'm like, I
Okay.
need to draw this.
Which I will explain that on the northeast
Never eat
side of this
soggy
village.
waffles.
On the northeast side of
Bro,
this
I'm
village is a
dyslexic.
small range of now dead, decaying trees.
Wait, which side?
Northeast. It was like some dead forest-ish area.
Yeah, it's
dead,
like
the
all
little
around
dead woods.
here. It's like dead woods.
No, northeast.
Yes.
Northeast is dead woods.
Directions, guys.
Oh,
Directions.
it's a smiley face. No, he was making a smiley face. That was the joke. I just realized. I looked over to the left and saw he was just making a smiley face.
Now he's smoking a cigarette.
So you guys are choosing northeast?
And he's calling it a cab.
What do you guys think? Northeast?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, and I will start to throw everybody over the fence. Get on my shoulders, yada yada.
Okay.
Well, we
So
gotta make
hold
it there
on,
first.
hold on. Reminder: there are 30 people who are patrolling the outside of this village, and they are passing each
what?
other on a
We're
regular
actually-
basis.
I didn't know we had a number.
So, well, I mean,
It
you
was about 30.
you fucking rolled above 20 on your perception checks. You were counting. It was you and Kelo.
I missed the number. Fuck.
So, approaching from the northeast dead forests of Yolheim.
Zoom all the way out. Come on, little map.
It's a big map.
I made it little map now because it's zoomed out.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
Perception is a
huge
thing.
map.
I quite specific. Do you know what? But while you guys are you've decided you're going to go to the northeast,
Where's Aphelion?
Aphelion, you
Oh yeah.
you come to your ears
Oh my God.
ringing,
They got him.
and you open your eyes. The sun is in the sky, so you at least know like you're not underground or inside. And there's a sharp pain in like your left shoulder. And as you look down, you see a heavy crossbow bolt sticking out of your shoulder. You look around, and as you look at your shoulder, make a perception check. I mean, I'm assuming this is extremely low DC, and you have those special eyes of yours. So, yeah, 27. You look down at your shoulder, and you see another shoulder next to yours. And as you start to like grasp your reality, you're looking around, and you're just surrounded by dead bodies. As you wake up in the trench on the western side of the village. It is you can rationalize pretty quickly they thought you were dead, and they dumped your body into the trench on the west side. Because that's where you landed. You literally landed like behind the houses on the left side, fell unconscious, and they just grabbed you and hucked you over the. I will get your token in a moment. But yeah, you're currently in the trenches on the left side. You like. Give me a flat wisdom check. 15. You vaguely feel like you heard Vax's voice in your daze. But whatever it was is gone now. That's not important. You're currently surrounded by bodies, and you know that there are people patrolling outside here. And you're concerned.
Okay. First, ooh. Do I hear or see anybody else? Any patrols?
Not currently. I would say, like, at this exact moment, you are currently just laying prone in a heap of bodies.
Okay. I'm gonna try to orient myself and, as quietly as possible, pull the crossbow bolt out and just put in a cure wounds.
Make a stealth check.
19.
You stifle a scream.
Okay.
Pull it out. Quickly cure wounds yourself at whatever level you see fit.
D8 plus 5, level 1. Okay.
Sure.
Let's get
As you right yourself using that same 27 perception, you see you've been conveniently caught in a moment in which guards are walking in opposite directions away from the spot that you are currently at. You know that there are other guards that'll cycle back. And you're at the base of one of the palisades. You can't really, in your head, determine what direction of the village you're on. Just that you're in a trench somewhere.
Okay.
But you know you're at the village. While you figure that out, the rest of you guys keeping the stealth that you had before.
Mm-hmm.
You guys just want to you want to run up to the trench and vault each other in? Is that what's trying to happen here? Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if it makes it easier, I will use my telekinesis.
Well, using a telekinesis would for sure make it easier because you could just. But if you don't use the telekinesis, there will be checks made.
Can I? What the?
I think we use the telekinesis.
Can I just
Up
step
to
with
you,
the
man.
wind? Can I step with the wind and do wings unfurled so I can just like glide over it very cool like?
Yeah, but what we're gonna do for this is it's gonna be a series of checks that get easier or harder depending on your method of getting in. And it's also going to include individual stealths for everyone's method of getting in. So,
Wait,
assume-
wait. I have a spell for this called Pass Wall that lets me choose a point that you can see on a wooden, plaster, or stone surface, such as a wall, ceiling, or floor. Within range and lasts for the duration, you choose the opening's dimensions, about 5 feet. 5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, 20 feet deep. The passage creates no instability in a structure surrounding it. When the opening disappears, any creature or object still in the passage created by the spell are safely ejected and occupied. Basically, I make a hole in the wall.
Wait, you have a spell for this?
It's
but
literally
is
called
there a
Pass
hole?
Wall.
Is there a solid wall that you can get to?
Can we? Can I get
I mean,
to a
I don't
solid
know if
wall?
I'm struggling to think a single spike attached to another spike that's horizontal is a wall for you to put a hole in.
Well, can we not slip through it?
Should I put it in the dirt?
No one's
underneath
tried.
it?
You guys are currently
then
like
it's-
hiding behind trees in the forest on the other side of the trench.
Wait. So could I not just put it in the dirt through the trench then?
How long has it been since we talked to Aphelion?
So
No, it's a
is
stone.
your plan okay? You want to make a
So-
5 foot wide, 8 foot tall, and then however deep you'd like, straight line in the dirt underneath the pillars.
Nah, this is too complicated. We would just telekinesis people over. I'm thinking too much into it.
I mean, you can do it if you find a way to explain how you're gonna do it.
Can I ask about like the wall really quick?
Sure.
Or rather, the
So
line of
spikes?
spikes.
Yeah.
So with the way that they're situated, it's like one spike one way, one spike the other way, like a cross, or is it just a bunch of spikes that are just all one single
Think
direction?
It's a shit ton of them sticking up in separate sections with side beams as supports holding them all together.
Is there any
Lining the
like
village.
squeezable distance underneath, like between these spikes?
You're a big woman. You can try.
I'm a big lady.
You
but
can try.
For the others,
They can try. You guys
So
are
there
currently
is a
you
little
guys are
squeezable
currently
distance.
like you guys are currently like ducking behind dead trees trying to analyze ways to get in. And like you can see the spikes and there's definitely some spaces between some of the spikes. Can you fit through them? Can you fit them through them quickly? Can you fit through them stealthily? That's all up in the air. You don't know.
fair.
Until
fair
you
enough.
get through those trenches and right up to the spikes.
Word. So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance to do anything you'd like. Whether it's a high chance or a low chance is not up to me. Well, it sort of is, but still. Drell, are you doing your thing? You step of the winding and just fucking going?
How long has it been since we talked to Aphelion?
At this point, like 45 minutes to an hour.
Doxus?
Yeah.
Do you want to
I
try
have come to my
Aphelion
decision.
one more time? Before we double down on this shit? See if he picks up the phone?
It's crazy that you want to do that.
Sure, we can do that.
Okay. While you're thinking about what to say to Aphelion, you've decided what you're doing. What are you doing?
I'm gonna trust in the group, and I'm gonna stay in the village and try to evade the rest of the guards.
You're currently
Ideally,
outside the village walls.
Yeah. Is there any
Does
way
he
I can
not
find
see
like
us?
an opening?
He is on the west side. You guys are on the northeast.
Nice.
Yeah, no, there's no way you can see. But amongst the bodies and looking towards the wall, is there an opening that I could try and squeeze through or pry open to.
You're a slim dude. How tall are you? What's your strength modifier?
My strength is 11, so the modifier is 0. I'm 5'8".
Okay. You feel like you could definitely try to worm your way underneath, but it might take a little bit of dexterity.
We'll try.
I would need an acrobatics check to see if you're able to get your body through a tight space.
Ooh.
You start putting your arm in, and you think okay, I have to get my other arm in first, and then the rest of my body. And as you're lifting up your left arm, even though you just cure wounded, you're like, I can't. You're trying to squeeze it, and then it hits part of the palisade, and you're just a little bit of pain, and you're like, fuck, that's not gonna work. At least not from this spot. Also, yes, that was the reason I asked you what cardinal direction you guys were coming in on, because if you came in from the west, you would have seen him. I had him planned out before you guys did.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Could I cast a spell?
Yeah, you can cast spells.
Okay. I'd like to cast Enhance Ability.
Okay.
For Bull's Strength to see if I can try to make an opening big enough for me to squeeze.
You can roll either a strength check or an athletics check with the advantage that spell gives you.
Okay. They're the same thing, so we'll just do advantage there. 250.
Weirdly didn't pop up in Roll20, but I saw the 15 on D&D Beyond. Yeah. With a 15, you're able to. It's not that you break the wood or anything. You just get to the edge of the trench and start just taking the butt of your moon sickle and start digging into the dirt and rock that's there to create a wider space, and you are able to crawl back into the village.
Okay. This is gonna bleed through another spell, but I think it's worth it. Could I cast Pass Without a Trace?
I'm not stopping you.
Okay.
You cast Pass Without a Trace.
I'm going to try and I'm gonna see if I can find either an abandoned building. One of two options. Ideally, I want to try to make it back to the as close as I can to an abandoned building near the church tower.
Okay. Roll your stealth with a +10.
What the fuck?
That's what Pass Without a Trace does. Stealth with an additional +10, so 29. You're able to stay low, stay close to the wall, and move through. You kind of gather they keep the guards on the outside, and that they feel secure enough on the inside that they're not looking for anything outside of guarding both the monastery and church and that shed tunnel entrance. That the rest of these buildings, most of them, either everyone inside has been murdered or they're not being used in any capacity. I would say you get to that building specifically, the one that's the 70 feet you were pointing out, easily without anyone seeing you. And this would be when Valxis deciding to send another message comes through.
Are you alive? Where are you?
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, so you did piss him
You
off?
cannot sleep tonight.
What?
What?
I'll give you cannot as one word.
Wait, Valxis,
That's
so you
13 out of
pissed him off?
25. You got 12 more words.
Wait, you pissed him off? And also, why did you just weave that last part in?
I don't know. I got caught up in a rhyme and
I
like
got
a
caught up
whole.
in a
There was like a song.
rhyme. There was a. So in the middle of age goes, I don't know. I got caught up in a rhyme. There's a. It just cuts off.
What happened? Did it work? It didn't work.
Aphelion, you hear that?
Do I know roughly where I am in the village, or am I just
I would say now that you're inside and you specifically got to a building, I mean, low DC wisdom check. Just to like rationalize where you are based on the way you flew in before. 21. Yeah, you know that like you're coming up on the rear of the monastery, or at least the western side, because that's the same way you flew in.
Okay. I'm okay. I had a bit of trouble.
Oh my god, he's alive.
Oh my god.
That is good.
I can see the church tower and behind it. I think I'm on the west side.
Oh,
So,
we're on the east. We're on the east side. He's on the west side. He's on the west side, guys.
Oh,
It's gonna be a west side story.
So I would say you're at oh, hold on, I gotta change layers maybe? No, I gotta do it on the GM screen.
Wait, are
You're
the
about
guards
here now.
snapping?
Okay, cool.
And are you just staying on the outside of this building, or are you going in?
Ideally, if I can get to higher ground.
Okay. This is a 2-floor building, and there is a broken window on the first floor that you could climb into. But I'm gonna need a quick dexterity check on your way in.
Oh no!
Oh lord.
You take 2 points of slashing damage as you like scrape yourself off of like a rusty nail that was in the window.
And he is unconscious again.
Wrap myself up in anything I could, in any spare cloth I could tear off from
Yeah.
backpack or
The tetanus will kill you later.
whatever. Yeah,
Oh lord.
perfect. God damn it, Zomboid. All right.
So
Make my way
you
up
hear
to
that
the
message
second.
back, Valxis?
Okay. All right. He's on the west side. He's in a building. He's near the church. So we can get to him. He's alive.
Those are two
You know how to
independent
get us to the
statements.
church drill?
what?
Do you know how to get us to the church efficiently?
I look across the wall. Can I see the church?
Yeah. Oh, the church stands out as a large structure. I mean,
Yeah,
these
I go,
palisades
yeah, I
are not
just-
close enough together
Drell
that you
just
can't see
points to
through
it.
them.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we just got to get over the wall. It's like it's right there, Ben.
Well, sure, but do we want to just walk straight there?
Look, I'll scope it out. And Drell does his little
Okay.
wings
Oh
unfurled
no!
thing.
Oh,
He's
no.
doing it. Drell, I need. Okay,
So
here's
it's a key point,
here's,
and
here's
then,
yeah. So you're using one of your uses of wings unfurled, equal to your walking speed with step of the wind. So you have uses your use. Oh no, it's when you use it. You can also unfurl that grant you flying speed. So you have 120 feet without dashing. Are you clicking your boots or no?
Hang on, let me do some simple math. No.
Cool. Cool. I need a stealth check at disadvantage because you
Oh,
are a
no.
What are
big
you doing?
blue
And he's just
sapphire
running
dragonborn with wings flying into this.
Oh, it's not that bad.
A 10. Okay,
That could be worse.
1 second.
That's not
Jesus.
that bad.
He's bolting, isn't he, Valxis?
What is
As
each
Jin
square on
sees
this?
him bounding.
It's still 5. Well, five feet,
Valxis,
quote unquote.
if you can still
It's
hear me,
more than that, but
don't
not
fly.
really more than that. You know, it's hard to create fucking size properly in here, but
I'm not trying to like fly up 120 feet. I'm just trying to go. Like,
no, you're
right
going
over it.
diagonally over, but you still have to roll a
Yeah.
stealth check.
Yeah.
Make a perception check as well. Okay. With a
Let's
20
go.
with a nat 20 on the perception check, you start flying. You fly diagonally and you get to about here in the air before you make eye contact with there's been a changing of the guard at the shed. So what Aphelion would know is a bunch of fucking drow or humanoids. There's a creature that has 6 legs, a thorax, and then a humanoid body that ends in just there's no mouth, no head, just a bunch of eyes. That all of the eyes just point at you and see you, just. And you know something saw you, but you get to, I'd say, like the ground outside the house that Aphelion's talking about.
Fuck.
I will pull the thing that I am talking about to the front in a moment. But continue. You're now out there.
Yeah, well, Drell's gonna run into this house for cover, you know?
Sure. You go very, like, Aphelion, you're, like, in this house, like, sneaking around. You get to the second floor, and suddenly you just hear...
Yeah, yes, that's all right.
I'm preparing produce flame.
Okay. This is one of 5 creatures that is outside this shed now.
Ugh.
What is it? Control S?
Z?
Control Z? Nope.
No,
Control Z
maybe.
was undo. Alt Z? There we go. That did it for me. Did I do it for you guys?
No.
Alt Z did it for me, but it didn't do it for you guys. Fuck. Alt X? No. Alt S? No.
What are you trying to do?
Make it blow up for you guys so you can see it better.
Control,
I think
control, or shift, or it's either control or
There's
shift.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Just a bunch of
Oh,
fucking
no.
eyes. Yeah.
That looks fun.
Yeah.
I'm straight up
Like
not
I want to
having a
poke
good
him.
time.
I want to poke his eyeballs.
And then 4
okay.
other
Might get
individuals that were also outside this shed.
So this is the only one that saw me, though?
That's the one that, like, you were flying by and you took a quick
Ugh.
glance and suddenly just poof, all the eyes looked up at you and you went,
Probably the worst one to
"Fuck."
see me. Probably the worst one to see me, not gonna lie.
yeah, you had a very oh fuck moment. But nonetheless,
I'd like to
he's
also
preparing Produce
hide.
Flame, and
Fine, get me in here.
you see Drell, you get into the first floor of this house, you like land, burst through the door, shut the door behind you, and like you just see like a flickering
Oh,
firelight
fuck.
coming from upstairs.
Drell's like catching his breath, and he's like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Make a wisdom check, Aphelion.
Yeah, do I recognize his voice, or am I being duped again? Is it just another trick?
A 15. He's out of breath. There's someone downstairs for sure. Friend or foe, you have no idea until you get on.
I'm gonna hide. I'll
Dropping the Produce Flame.
I'm dropping the produce flame. I'm just gonna hide.
Okay. You are bathed in shadow. You are still in the past without a trace. You like
Do I
you're
notice the light
upstairs.
go out?
Yeah, you just see
What the
come
fuck?
from upstairs. And Aphelion, you quickly just like tiptoe over and like get behind a couch and duck underneath it. And you realize like there's not a lot of natural light coming in this room, and you kind of just like duck into the shadow.
Drell's like, is this the west side?
You're down a floor, dude.
God damn it. Drell will just kind of like, you know,
Drell
walk
sees a
around the
light
first
go
floor.
out on the second floor and just like starts talking out loud. Like no caution whatsoever, dude. What are you doing?
I'm gonna just like, can I barricade the door?
With
Is
what?
there anything I can?
Sure. Look around the room. Perception check. There's a ton
there
of broken
anything-
pieces of wood and like some burned pieces that probably got thrown in here after they were in the street that someone didn't want to deal with. And you can put them in front of the door. What are you using to
Yeah.
like actually barricade?
Yeah, I'm gonna just put him in front of the door. I'm gonna try to like, you know, kick out a little spot in the ground if it's not like,
It is not a dirt floor.
fuck, never mind. I'm gonna.
You're in a house.
I figured the rest of it might have been ruined. Sorry. Like.
Ruined.
Really?
What were you gonna say, AJ?
I was going to say, has there been any indication from Drell's character that he cares about caution at all?
No. I would say that you guys, while Drell
What's
tries
that?
to figure out how to barricade this door, the rest of you are currently outside the village like limits, and he just fucking dug his heel in, sprouted some wings, and away from you guys.
I guess we are following.
I think it's time to run.
I think so. Can you squeeze underneath the gaps? Are there gaps?
You know, I'm gonna be real. There's no point in running from the angle we are. We might as well just come in from like a bit more north now. because he just bolted straight over, and we're really far from him. But we
You
need
want
to
to
get
do
in there. And Jin is going to start charging forward.
Here we go.
We got to catch up to him.
I would say roughly every square is about 10, like 12 feet, in between 10 and 15 feet on this. Just because, like, I'm thinking about the size of a house and the fact that 2 of you are in there, like, with that square like that. And I'm just like, it's probably like
It's
20,
bigger.
30 feet across.
Yeah, I mean, in Jin's mind, he thinks there's no point in being stealthy now since Drell just flew over the
you
top.
don't make a perception check, Jin.
Okay. Here he comes. Natural 1.
You don't hear an alarm being raised. There's no commotion coming from inside. The guards haven't stopped their patrol after he shot over.
Wait, maybe we don't have to fucking rush this. We can just... I mean, we gotta be quick, but... No panic. Yeah, we can still try to sneak in.
Hup hup.
Go, 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 go.
So you guys
Do you want?
rushing the trench to try to squeeze underneath?
If we can't squeeze underneath, then, try to boost people.
I mean, you're
over.
putting 5 people, 2 rather large people, in a...
Okay,
trying
I
to
telekinesis them.
Okay, so you're just telekinesising them.
Yes.
Can you just for a quick second, does it specify object? Or does creature...
ability to move, manipulate creatures or objects.
Cool.
Objects by thought.
Is there a DC for someone to resist being telekinesis?
Yes.
Okay. Are any of you going to resist? Or when Valkis goes, fuck it, I'm just going to telekinesis you over and then cast it. Are you guys just going to let it happen?
Yeah, Jin will let it happen.
Okay.
If he can't squeeze through,
So,
Jin will try to boost whoever.
Valkis, I need you to
Okay,
make...
lift it.
Are you doing it with everyone? Is anyone not being telekinesis over?
Not me.
Would it be easier if the bigger people launch me and Ben over, and then you guys get telekinesis over, then Valkis flies?
All 5.
Are you doing all 5? Okay.
Okay.
I need
Only do all
Valkis.
5.
Valkis, we're gonna
What
have
if we
some fun
hold
here.
one person? We
You
hold on
need to
one big
roll.
person,
You
and
need to
just
roll
hold all
me
of us.
4 straight roll stealth checks.
Okay.
Dude, one of us is gonna get like impaled.
Huh.
He's just gonna drop
1.
us.
Count it with me.
2.
2. Ha ha ha.
3.
3. Oh no.
There it is.
Oh.
4.
4.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. And then I'm assuming you're just flying over on the 5th.
Yeah.
5.
What order would you like to do these in? You decide.
God,
Corey knows who's gonna fuck up. It
I hope
doesn't
I'm
matter.
third.
No, it doesn't matter. The order.
Drew's like, yeah, I'll take it. I go Marador.
WWVD. What would Valkis do?
What would Valxis do?
V's up.
Marador, Jin,
Oop.
Kelo, Ben.
Fuck.
You wanted it.
Well, I guess I could
Mard-
do Ben and then
Uh,
Kelo.
You made your
can
decision.
fumble
I made my decision.
Fumble-
I
fumble
made my
Marador.
choice.
How
Actually,
far
lay
can
in
you
it.
push them? 30
can
feet in any
push-
direction? That's an automatic thing.
Creature up to 30 feet in any direction.
Not beyond the range of the spell, which is 60 feet.
Just 60
So I would
feet,
say you
which
guys
means
move
I'd
up
have to be
closer
in the trench.
off the
Yeah,
stealth roll.
yeah.
You guys get up to the trench. I totally think you guys can time this just right. Where you telekinesis, Marador. This feels fucking weird, by the way, Marador. He just reaches out with his mind and magic, or his ring. Actually, is it the ring or is it the
No, it's
horns?
my horns.
Horns. Just like suddenly, there's just an energy that grabs you and lifts you off the ground and moves you over these palisades and drops
isn't
you
this
just
magical?
behind this closest house. Jin, same thing, just behind this closest house.
I like to think
That was all
Mardor
you
goes
hear
through
from
the
Jin.
air. Like whenever have you all seen Austin Powers?
Yeah.
Have you all
Sorry.
seen Austin Powers where Fat Bastard's thing breaks?
I haven't seen Austin Powers.
No.
I'm sorry.
He's like doing flips and his little chain breaks, so he's only on one, so he's like dangling all
Oh.
funny and he's like, well, isn't
Yeah.
this magical?
Kelo,
What's up?
you get lifted up. You go over the spikes. and a guard that's coming up from the south shouts a quick, like, "Hey!" And Valxis quickly turns, and his telekinesis, like, brings his attention down, and you go flying down towards one of the spikes. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Let's go.
See if you get impaled or you dodge.
Tuck and roll, tuck and roll.
Because if you get impaled, stinky.
A 13. Valxis, I'll let you make a
stinky.
flat charisma check to see how well you, like, refocus your attention on the spell. And this will just put them two together. Okay.
Let's go.
Stinky.
Saved.
Kelo, make just additionally for me a strength saving throw. Okay. You go plummeting toward the spikes, Kelo, fearing that you're about to get impaled. And in the
9.81
last
meters
moment...
per second.
Huh? What did you say?
He's fucking
9.81 meters per second.
Sure. Right before you're about to hit the spikes, Valxis refocuses his attention and, like, stops you. And you were in the process of, like, I need to find a way to save myself. And you pull out Unworthy and stick the boulder downward. And the boulder splinters the spike you were about to land on, and you fall and land on your feet on the bottom of the palisade. Barricade palisade is what I was going for there. Ben and Valxis, there's a guard who's currently rushing you guys from the south side, just shouting. And you quickly get Ben over. It doesn't take long, and then you start just flying.
I
you fly
cast
over.
blindness deafness.
Okay.
Well,
What's the
is he
range on
within
blindness
30 feet
deafness?
of me?
He's running at you, and you'll have to wait a second for him to get to 30 feet.
Before he's at 30 feet, I will cast darkness on him. 60 feet.
On that guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you doing it while you're in the air with the telekinesis spell?
Fuck you, bitch.
Before Valxis, like, lifts me up, like, so as
Okay.
he's, like, running towards
So
us.
how long? So if it breaks your range, does it matter? Like, if it was 60 feet and then you get moved out of 60 feet, does the darkness go away?
Is it concentration?
I don't know.
I believe
I don't
darkness
think
is a
so.
concentration spell. Is it not?
No, it is
No?
a concentration spell, but I think it's just like a range I cast it at.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
But it doesn't say
Once
anything
it
about
hits,
like.
you hold the magic. Okay. Valxis, you go to, like, you're about to cast blindness deafness before you just see just a dark dome appear. And this guy goes, "What? Hey!
That works.
What? Where?" And suddenly you just see the darkness bubble just, like, running in different directions. Like, he can't figure out what's happening, but he can't get his way out of the darkness. And at one point, the bubble just, like, falls into the trench, and you kind of gather that the guy was running in random directions and just tripped and fell into the trench. And as you're flying over the trench, not telekinesising people over, you get close enough to this trench that you see it's riddled with dead bodies.
Yeah.
And you quickly fly over as you hear guards from the north, like, start hustling down, but they don't see you. But all of you are on the other side of the wall at this point.
Made it.
I'll drop the spell.
Okay. You drop the spell, and you hear a guy go, like, on the other side of the wall. You just hear in the distance, "Ugh! Oh, no! No! Ah, help me! Just help me out!" Another guy going, "The fuck's going on?" Just like, there's just people helping, like, now rushing over to a spot. I swear, they were fucking flying through the air. Just nothing. Like, they're like dudes being, like, berated by his friends. You, like, can peek through the palisades and see it happening.
Right.
Probably.
Should find Aphelion.
I need a perception check from the 5 of you.
What if I said no?
Then you don't have to
Okay,
be looking
I'll
around.
do it though.
No,
I'll
that's
do
totally
it.
fine. You don't have to be looking around.
I'll
No, throw that 17 out the window.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll do it.
I'll take care of this, guys. I'm so
This is
perceptive.
what happens when you just
Mardor-
when
Mardor-
17, 19, 20.
You're kind of reveling in the fact that you just, like, flew. Like, that was fucking crazy, and it was awesome, and it was cool. The rest of you are kind of, like, taking a look around. And
Those crazy guys.
and you hear it before you see it, that this figure that Drell saw is slowly like walking around the front of the church. It's multiple like these legs just clicking off of the cobblestone as it's wrapping around the building. I need a group stealth check from the 5 of you.
Oh, is it like a grafted looking thing?
It I will grab the full image for you guys to see in a moment.
It's another natural 20 on stealth.
Good job, Ben.
Are we all rolling stealth again?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a group stealth.
Oh yeah.
I'm
do I need to
loving
roll?
these 8s. These are good
I
8s.
believe this is going to pop up in front of everyone. This is
Ew.
you said Shift C, right?
That's the
Shift
one that
C.
saw me.
There you
It's got
go.
little crab hands.
Multiple little crab legs. It's got this
Oh, it's
crazy
little-
spiked staff, and it's
Oh,
currently
okay.
just
His
like
little hands.
skittering, and you see its head like snap to the left and snap to the right, and it's
I
like
imagine he
looking
moves like a spider.
for sure 100%. And it is
Like a little.
yeah, and he's currently just like moving around the church, head cocking in every direction.
His little arms at the bottom look like that thing from the ritual.
With
Got
an
karate
8,
arms.
a 15, a 10, and a natural 20. And then is that 20? Oh, wow. Kelo stealth fucking saved you guys. Marador's like, again, reveling over the ability to fly. And Kelo, you just like grab her and pull her in like to the wall real quick. As this thing just skitters around. There's no noise
Jen.
coming out of its
Huh.
mouth?
Have you ever seen anything like that?
Jin will peek over. What the fuck is that?
You can make, Jin, either... you can make an advantage arcana check.
All right.
Well played. You know
Who's all
you know
around?
this thing
Dudes.
you know this thing is what's called core spawn. They're aberrations from deep beneath the earth. They're like subterranean soldiers to the elder evils, any of the betrayer gods. They're I mean, I guess what information are you trying to know? They're very humanoid-ish in appearance. They usually wield eldritch power. This one specifically, based on the staff, is a seer, which is more like an arcanist.
They're called correspond.
Core, like Core,
Okay.
space spawn, like spawn of the core
spawn,
of the.
as it, okay, gotcha.
Yes, yeah. You know that these things, like, if they wanted to, could just become ethereal and glide through the earth.
Oh.
Like, think about burrowing without the need to actually move the dirt.
They can just like.
They
sink
could just
into it.
phase through
Yeah.
only earth and stone that
Earth,
hasn't
okay.
been worked into something or isn't magical. So like just the undisturbed ground, they could just meld into it and
Well,
phase through it.
Walls and buildings they cannot.
Walls and buildings they cannot.
What about
there's a lot of
consecrated
cobble.
ground?
This is cobble, right? Beneath us that we're seeing.
it is there is like a sort of a gravel cobble.
Gravel cobble. Gotcha.
When it says unworked, like
Uh-huh.
putting stones on the ground to walk on is not considered worked. Worked is more
Yeah,
like
yeah.
using them to build a building or a door or whatever. And they can't go through wood. Like, it's just the
Okay.
earth. They can go through earth. Their staff, weirdly enough, it utilizes radiant energy. They do speak common, and they do have telepathy. And they are very keen on utilizing those staves to fuck with people's brains in many ways.
Jin will relay.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll just relay that, we gotta watch out that these guys they can just drop through into the earth, but they can't like pass through like I don't know, like magic and like wood, like structure. And then pretty sure that one there's a seeker. The staff.
Seer.
Seer. That staff, it's just gonna fuck with your head, and they can speak common and telepathy. Not speak telepathy, but they can use telepathy. But it's gonna mess with our heads. I mean, oh, and what else? I think these fucking guys, they'll hit you with radiant shit. You know what I mean? You don't want to like a glow bright.
Sometimes the staff can be used to blast radiant energy at people.
But they'd normally wield like elder magic. I mean, if this one's solo, we could try to go for it. But I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to sneak around it.
Well, you guys figure out what you want to do there. Drell, the fire has gone out upstairs. You were talking out loud and nothing responded. And you feel you've barricaded the door? You threw a bunch of shit in front of it, so it's at least going to be a little harder to open.
Fuck. Just fucking destruction just happening downstairs.
Do you have, like, nails or something?
Fucking just scuffling downstairs and shit.
No, I don't.
Sure.
I'm just putting a bunch of stuff in front of the door, I guess.
Okay.
God.
I'll just sit in the middle of the room. I don't know what else to do, honestly.
You just sit down in the middle of the room. Okay. Aphelion, all of the... What are you doing while you're sitting in the middle of the room, actually?
See, here's the...
Tapping the floor.
Tapping the floor. Okay, so Aphelion, you get behind this, like, bench that's upstairs.
You're so dumb, but so
and you kneel down in the shadow, and the mumbling you heard from downstairs stops. And then there's a thump, and then just strange tapping. Just there's no common sequence. There's no like pattern. There's no just tapping on the wood beneath you.
I'm gonna sneak down and see what's going on.
Sure. Drell, you start having yourself a concert. You're like tapping, and then you get really into it, and you're just tapping and tapping, and then like you pull out your hacky sack, and you're like, this could be like a tambourine almost, like a shake, a tap, tap, tap. Like
that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Aphelion, you like tiptoe down the stairs where normally this wood would creak. You're like clinging to the shadows of the wall. You round the corner, and just see Drell sitting crisscross on the floor, just tap, 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 tap.
Girl, what the fuck?
You look up, Drell? Make a perception check. This has to beat a 29.
I don't know about that,
You hear a whispered voice go, Drell, what the fuck? And you look around and there's no one here.
What the fuck?
Unless you intentionally step out of the shadows.
Girl, I'm right here. And I'll
step out. You just see, it looks like Aphelion literally materializes from the wall the way Kurth Greenbrow does in his tavern. With the living wood armor that he has that's all like branches and vines. It literally looks like he just grows out of the wall.
What are you doing?
Well, like, I didn't think anyone else was here. I was just trying to kill time.
Why are we killing time?
I don't know. Something saw me, and I didn't want to leave.
Yeah, something saw you. Do you know if it followed you?
No.
I'll go back upstairs and try to look through the broken window.
Sure.
I gotta see if there's like 10...
going, wait, where are you going?
To get a better look.
Okay.
Go wrong.
I need a perception check from you, Aphelion, and then we'll flash back to everyone else. Okay, a 17. And to everyone else at the same time, you see flanking this creature. Coming up from the south, almost like it, was like, I'm going to go check this out, but like, come up here, are two more creatures. These ones, definitely different. Let me just make those. Is it control? Fucking, I thought I did it. Shift S. Shift Z. Shift Z. There you go.
Ew.
These.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Where the fuck are we right now,
Dude,
bro?
this is sick. No, this is a shit off. Fuck with.
So,
my vibe.
You guys
Body horror.
see
Why do you
this?
say it like that?
Fuck
with.
You guys
This is
see
just
what
sick.
looks
This is
like
cool.
think of like what a hobgoblin looks like, but if their flesh was like diseased and rotting. Their eye sockets gaped open, their mouths have these worm-like tongues. There's these long tendrils
venom.
around their heads and two wiry tentacles like protruding
Venom.
from their shoulders that come out.
Venom.
You can make again Jin, you can make a Arcana or Nature check at advantage. I know it's the
All
same
right,
number
I'll do
either
it.
way, so. A 22 again. These are called Dolgons. They are also abyssal creatures. For out of character information for you all, these are Eberron creatures.
I knew it.
They
got the symbiotes,
They're
bro.
people who've been morphed by chaos. Like just chaos and chaos energy and chaos beings have like warped these hobgoblins into evil abyssal creatures. These you would know definitely those tentacles are something that they strike. They strike with the tentacles. They don't speak common, don't have telepathy. That's not something they have. However, entirely blind. They work solely off of a very large blind sight. They can sense creatures within certain range if they perceive them. They grapple creatures with their tentacles and like suck the energy out of them with like a draining necrotic energy.
I've seen enough. Never mind.
Junior break.
This is so
Yeah.
sick, dude. I'm hyped.
So, and these things are very evasive. But yeah, they're creatures from the abyss that have been warped by chaos. They're not fun. And
Jane will relay all of that to them.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why these things are here, but this is definitely different than what we thought we were coming into, because this is like
This is some fucked up
we're dealing
shit.
with a lot of abyssal creatures. I don't know what's going on, but this is yeah. I don't know if this is just kind of the little grunt units that are moving around, but I'm expecting it to get worse as we go further in.
This is good.
I will say, because you rolled a 22 for both, that these things, the tentacle dudes, definitely a lot easier for you to handle. The correspond, definitely a bit tough. But these things, you could, if they were by themselves and they didn't have the correspond with them, easily dispatchable. Like, nothing to you guys. You might be able to take one by yourself in, like, a short couple
If we're going to
rounds.
do this, we have to prioritize that one. And Jin points at the big guy.
Aphelion, you're gazing out the window. You see that tentacle, or that spider-like correspond seer, like, wrap around the corner. And beyond them, you see the rest of the group just, like, huddled behind a building,
Wait, we
peeking,
can see this from the
peeking
window?
around the corner of this building the way they do in, like, Scooby-Doo, where, like, everyone's at a different level, like, peeking at different heights. You just see all five just peeking around the corner of a building, like, watching this happen, and then you see the two Dolgont flanking.
Okay, we have an opportunity here, but I don't know what to do because they seem like they're on edge, but
How
they're not
far does someone have to
actively
be away from you to
following.
mind link, by the way?
More. They're further than what I think I can do is what I am pretty sure.
Okay. Kitty!
Yeah, 80 feet.
80 feet.
But they're
Okay.
definitely further.
Oh, yeah. I think in terms of like the way this looks, which is not how it actually is ranged. They're
Yeah.
80 feet. I would say that that's about
It'd be like 140, 150.
even higher, close to 200 if I'm doing 10 to 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
About 200 feet. Oh boy.
But you see them.
Just
All of
gonna
you,
keep
all of
watching.
you have eyes on this shit except for Drell.
Yeah, just gonna keep watching, and I will point out the rest of the group to Drill. Like,
Okay. You call Drell upstairs, point out what you're seeing and the group.
is that what saw you, Drill?
Yeah, I think that saw me.
Okay. Well, there's only two of us, and there's no way of contacting, so just gonna have to observe and see what the rest of the group does. If they move away, and we'll try to meet back up with them, or
If you
if
guys
they
would like
decide to do
to
something rash.
discuss a plan, I really have to pee, and I can give you guys a moment to discuss a plan without me being here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm down.
I'll be right
Dude,
back.
this is big.
So let me get this straight. Austin, you're able
The
to
way
see
I
the
s-
things that we see.
The way
right?
I see it, I see everything. I see you guys, and I see the things in front of us, and it's more or less just there's no way of contact from us, and there's no way to contact you guys without possibly exposing me and Drell to the three of the enemies. So it's just gonna be about
We just
waiting.
gotta handle this. If we can handle this side group while you guys lay low,
Well, I was thinking that it'd be possible for us to try and pinch all three of them.
yeah. But how are you gonna get there? I mean, you gotta try and sneak around these units down there.
Oh, I'll just do the same shit I did to get in.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I will say though, we need
Drell
to
can
focus
fly.
the seer.
Drell can fly. I mean, we could try and get to these couple of buildings here to get closer to this one.
Look. I can
Is it
fly
being-
back over there. I got fucking
Without
7
being
more
seen?
key points. I don't know about that, Chief.
But
Look,
here's
the
No,
whole
we
like,
may
thing
need
is-
we may need your stuns is all.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
I know.
problem
That's
is
what I'm
like,
saying.
are these people
That's
working
what I'm
with the
saying. I don't know if
guards?
you want to blow key points if you want to use stuns for this. Because
I got 7 more key points.
Oh, that's plenty.
Bro, you'd be surprised.
I know,
with
no,
how-
I know.
Like that's not
We're-
a
we're
lot. with
kinda-
how quick-
We're
yeah.
kind of in some hot water here, so I shouldn't really like blow through.
I really
them.
think what we should do is if you guys can circle around, cut across like the big building while we hit the big guy and we pinch him. The only thing I'll say is maybe we get the range guys hitting the dudes who will grapple. Because the second we get grapple and and they start to drain life out of us, they'll probably heal and really fuck us up.
Are these
'Cause-
these things affiliated with the guards though?
Yeah, they are.
Because then like we're gonna start a fight in the middle
Hey,
of the fucking
hey,
town,
Drell.
and everyone's gonna come running at
Hey.
us.
You got any distractors in a pack of yours? You got any possible
Yeah, you got TNT, don't
high
you?
explosives
No,
to
we
maybe
used the
draw attention?
TNT.
Maybe okay. So now what I'm
Remember?
thinking is that if we are
I
gonna
remember.
try and sneak around, we could try and set the building on. We set the building and try to, make a distraction. Set it on fire.
Oh, I can set the building on
Draw
fire.
them over, and we
Ooh.
sneak past to this building to the north of us, and then we go to the next one over.
I can set this
Okay,
building on
can
fire.
I say one flaw?
Mm-hmm.
There are already buildings on fire.
That's
Yeah,
true.
So. Pretty
I
sure
do
the
think
one
we should
I'm
try
in
and
is
draw
on
I
them
don't
fire,
think
to
they'll
the
too.
care.
building, though.
No. That's a good point.
What if I try to sneak around and then I bring the tower down on him?
We'll just fucking RKO 'em.
We kinda-
Yeah,
Fun.
could be a possibility.
I could cast.
Mm. Yeah, I didn't think about fucking buying more explosives or anything like that. Figured you guys wouldn't want me to have any more of those.
I mean, it's rare when we need them.
That's why I'm
Rare.
like, really didn't think anyone wanted more of those. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Like,
I think we're fine. I do think we have to we have to deal with these guys because like no matter what, they have an insane blind, like, you know what I mean? They can like see without seeing.
So we are fighting.
Most likely. Or we could try to wait to see that let them pass.
you guys doing?
Well, what are
What are
they
you gonna do?
doing?
You want to wait to see them pass, or you want to engage the fight?
I say let them pass. See if
Yeah,
see if
see
you
if
don't get
they'll-
spotted.
See if they'll just mosey on by.
Okay.
'Cause we know what to do if you do get spotted. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're right.
Corey
You're
gave
just
us the
waiting to let them
choice.
pass?
Yeah, see if they pass, or if they. Jin will watch to see if they get close to us, then he'll engage. But if they pass away where we can get around them, we'll take the opportunity to cut across.
Take the opportunity. Wait, so
Like cut
Cut
across
acro-
to this bigger building, because they're
the
looking
church,
for
the monastery?
I mean,
That's
we
the
don't have
monastery
any-
slash church. That's like the main structure that Drell knows
okay.
about. That
Maybe we walk the outskirt of the wall, then, guys. If they pass like down this way, then we walk like up and around. Try to find Drell.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay. Keeping the stealth you guys had before. Okay. I gotta scroll up and see your stealth rolls again. It was a 10, 15, 8, 28, 21. What is their perception? That's a 16 plus 9.
Oh.
You guys decide to bide your time. And as they step forward, obviously behind the tower, but I'm not going to do that visually here. It snaps left to the direction it saw Drell go and doesn't see Drell in any capacity.
Oh.
And then turns around and snaps back and sees all of you hiding behind the edge of the wall. It just turns, looks at you, cocks its head to the side. You see these two creatures, the two Dolgons. They like walk up to it and turn left and start walking, and then you just hear like this horrible screech come out of the mouth of the correspond seer, and they turn around, and it like fucking. Go ahead.
I cast blindness deafness on it.
On what? The big
On
guy
the
or the
on the
little
seer.
guys?
Okay.
Okay.
Thing
What's
with
the
a
save?
bunch of eyes. The save is a Constitution save against me.
Constitution what? 16.
Spell save?
Mm-hmm. What's its constitution? It doesn't have anything to the saving throw, but it's whatever its normal constitution. 19. It saves against the blindness, deafness. Were you going to blind or deafen?
I was definitely gonna blind it.
Okay.
There's so many eyes.
Jin told you it's already. Oh right, never mind.
No,
Wrong character. Wrong characters.
No,
I was telling- I
you
thought
were
he was
told that
blinding
both
the-
had blind
the little
sight.
guys.
You were told that both have blind sight, but those are blind all the time. This has
Yeah.
blind sight, but isn't blind all the time. You cast the spell and it gets resisted immediately, and it like the two other things immediately start rushing towards you guys, but it decides to take its time, like it's just slowly walking up behind them. As you guys are going to enter initiative at this point, unless you're going to run. So
No, we fight.
okay.
We stand.
Okay, give me a second to pull up turn order and get everything properly set up. Click your tokens and roll initiative.
Oh, I forgot to click my token.
Do not
Fine,
run
thank
away
you.
from this.
That's fine, I can add it for you. Oh, and then they all reappeared from before somehow.
Dang, I rolled so low.
Hold
what
on.
A flig.
Right, we fight.
No,
I'm gonna redo it now. Great. No, it's not your fault. It's the fact that it like took a second to tell me that it didn't add other shit.
Oh, Mardor didn't actually get a 0. I was like, what? That's
I'm
what I was
rolling
laughing
really
at.
well today.
I just saw the 0 get added, and I was like, what? Orphan dead.
No
Like,
way.
My initiative has a negative.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
No.
Oh, I was
If
about
I
to
had
say,
It
roll
is
to see.
possible, but
I was gonna say, is that possible?
and Aphelion got an 8.
You gotta add people.
I'm still going. I'm adding people. Give me a second.
They see me rolling.
They hate it.
Okay, and then these guys. Well, wrong window.
Is that Starbucks?
Is that a Starbucks cake pop?
And then this guy.
I've never had one of those.
Neither have I.
A cake pop or specifically a Starbucks one?
Is that a
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
I don't think I've ever had a cake pop in
Cake
general.
pop.
Well, you're
I'm
missing
sorry.
out, let me tell you.
They're good.
They're just a whole
Does
ball
Starbucks
of
have their
joy
Does Starbucks have their Bumblebee cake pops out yet?
What?
for the new Transformers movie.
Oh God.
Is
That took
Bumblebee
me a
even in
minute.
that
That
movie?
was a
Yes.
good one, bro. That was a
Took
good
me a minute, I
one.
forgot about Transformers. So I
Yeah,
was like,
they're making a new
what does that
movie,
have
but
to
it's
do with
it's the B stars. Like they added all the B stars in.
Yeah.
like the furry anime.
Yeah,
Yes.
like the
Well,
JoJo.
yes, but no, wait. Was that what B stars is? Hold on. What was the? There was an
Yes.
old
Yeah,
no, but there was an
you're
old animated animal transformer
Bro,
thing.
it's the animal.
Beast
Wait,
Wars. Beast Wars.
Beast
my bad.
War.
Beast
I
Star,
thought it
Beast
was
War.
War. That's my bad. Yeah, no, there was an
Beast Stars.
animated show way back in the day that was like Transformers, but all of the Transformers were animals instead of cars, and they were in like
I thought that
prehistoric
was,
times.
Zoids.
No. Well, I mean, you're talking about Power Rangers, like in their
You're not
robots
wrong,
being
but
animals.
you're
That you're not
not
wrong,
right.
but that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay,
I'm
so
talking
it
about
was
the
like
way that a
great value
transformer turns
Transformers,
into a
got it.
vehicle. It's the same thing except for they turn into animals. Like one of the main ones was called Cheetor, and it was a robot that turned into a cheetah.
Is he a cheater?
No.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Rob.
Nonetheless, Mardor, your first act.
It's me.
And I would
Oh,
say that
man.
each square, we're going to count it as 15 just for ease. You can move 2 squares in a movement.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
fuck yeah.
Right.
So, okay, first use in game. This ring that I have. Do I get to
Mhm.
expend all the charges at once?
One moment while I reread the ring.
Because it has 3 charges. I can use an
Like a
action
one
to
ring?
expend 1
You
to
can
3.
use the 1 to 3 to try to break an object and get +5 for each charge you spend. But using more than 1 charge for the attack does nothing.
It does say 1 to 3 to make a ranged spell attack against 1 creature. So I could use 3 on 1 person, maybe? If not, I can go 1 at a time.
Oh, no,
It's
for
fine.
each charge you spend. No, you're right. You're right. I was reading the bottom half of the description of the top half. So yeah, do you
No,
want to use
wait.
all 3 charges?
I was hoping if I could like try and aim them at each of the little deuterinos, but
It's
if I have
one
to aim at
attack, and then on a hit, each charge adds damage.
yeah.
So
Damn,
I'll allow
okay.
you to make 1 attack, and if it hits, you do 60-10.
Yeah. Can I do punchies at the big guy?
You want to use the ring on the big guy, is that what you're saying?
Ring on the big boy.
Okay.
Okay.
So, first of all, hit the +7 that's in there, and roll the attack for me. Yeah, that hits.
Punchies.
1 second.
You surprised her.
Okay, you guys watch as this this figure that is standing in the open, this core spawn, as you've been told, starts to slowly approach, and Mardor, much like a Green Lantern, holds out her hand with a ring on it, and then just fucking pushes her arm forward, and these 2 ram heads that are on her ring, you guys thought it was just like,
Whoa.
oh yeah, it's a family heirloom. She's got like a ram sheep ring, whatever. You see the 2 heads split into 3 as 3 spectral ram heads appear in front of her and go flying at this creature, and then just 3 ram heads just smash into this thing's chest. I need you to roll me 6d10.
Holy shit! What the fuck? 6d10.
6d10 because she used all 3 charges. That is no. You gotta put the 6 right next to the D. Right next to the D.
Oh, shit.
You put a space.
I rolled 6. I was like, no way.
That's literally not possible. Like, I hope you know how not possible that is.
Leave it to me. See?
Okay. 20 points of force damage
I
go
can roll
flying into this thing. It's just these ram heads just come flying out, bleating as they go. You have movement,
It's pushed.
and it is pushed 5 feet. Is it 5 feet for every single charge you used?
2d10. Oh.
No, just wait. Yeah, for each thing, it's hit by
charge,
that much damage and
15
pushed that far away.
feet.
So this thing, you guys just see boo, 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 as this thing just gets pushed back. And I said each square is 15 feet, so it gets pushed back a whole square. You know, this isn't gonna work. We're calling it 5 feet. Fuck it. We'll just pretend like you guys are fighting in a smaller area, and it'll go back the full 15.
Okay.
Because I didn't make this map properly. Or actually, I have a solution. Give me a second.
Oh my god. Waiting. What is he?
1 Mississippi.
Give me
2.
a moment, and people say moment in the sun, and that could be like a whole 15
Hey,
minutes. and,
God,
like,
fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is all the payback you get for keeping me up at 4 a.m.
Whoa. What are you talking
Hey,
about?
Blaze.
Yo. Hey,
It's a little too much. Hold on.
You get all the cuddles right now.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay. And then if I switch back to...
What the heck?
It got bigger.
It got much bigger.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yes. Your little drawing's not doing much anymore.
It got a lot bigger.
This is actually very realistic, the way that I just resized this. I'm okay with it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's great.
Oh, they're
There
really
you go.
far
You
away
pushed him
now.
back 15 feet. And you have your movement if you want to use it.
I will actually remain where I am at this moment.
Okay. You have a bonus
Because
action
I
too if
haven't-
you'd like to use that.
Oh, fuck.
That was just your action.
Oh, God. Oh, no. That was one action, so, and that was an attack, so if I wanted to, I could do another attack.
No.
No? Fuck.
Extra attack only works if you make a melee attack.
Damn it.
No.
Yeah. Extra attack is not like, it's like a spellcaster can't use 2 spells if they have extra attack. That's not how that... You're using your whole action to do it.
Then yeah, I think that's it for me.
Okay. Next up is Drell with Voxus on deck. Drell, you just see like a bunch of... You just see this thing getting... You two are just like looking through a window on the 2nd floor of a building.
Let's go time.
We're going in. Drell taps his boots.
Okay. Is that that's a bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your bonus action. So your boots are tapped. Your walking speed gets doubled, so you can now move... You could have done more than 120. I forgot that your movement's 45.
Dog.
You can now move 90 with your movement, 180 if you dash.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog.
I'd say it takes you about... Unless you're going... Are you going to fucking bash out that window?
I thought the window was already broken.
No, the one he climbed in for was on the 1st floor.
Fuck, I was under the impression I was gonna barrel roll out this window.
I mean, you could try to
Fucking-
bust through the window. You are moving at 180 feet per 6 seconds. Do you want to do it?
Dude, you got this, man.
Bro, I tap my boots and I move at like fucking 10 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
yeah, sure. I'll just bust through the window. Fuck it. All right, Aphelion, I'll see you over there.
Bye.
You're actually moving at 18 miles an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Thank
just
God.
to let you know. So I need you to make a strength check for me. A 14. Yeah, you smash through the window. Small DC dexterity saving throw for Aphelion. Because he's shattering a bunch of glass in your face.
Dexterity saving throw.
But it's going out the window.
14.
14, you're fine. You see that like fucking Dorothy ready to go home. He fucking clicks his heels together and just shatters the window and as he goes out, I believe.
As he goes out, like
You can get wherever you want next to them.
Oh, I know. I can do whatever the fuck I want, dude. The foods are wild. I can run over to my friends.
You could just dash up, but I mean, you didn't unfurl your wings.
Knees the chest.
So you are
No.
falling like 20 feet to the ground.
That's nothing, bro.
I mean, yeah, you have your wind thing or whatever the fuck it is that allows you to slow fall or something like that.
Yeah, bro. I'm sick as fuck.
You have to use your reaction, though, for that.
Yeah.
Where are you
I'll
going?
do it. I don't know. Honestly, didn't think that far ahead. I thought about it, but like, I'll just run over to my friends.
Sure. I need to know your exact path.
Oh, I'll go like, I'll go around this tree. and
Okay,
then over
you
here to
guys
my friends.
you guys watch Mardor shoot out these spectral rams, and then like from an action movie, bursting through a window, just as Drell comes flying out, uses his reaction to slow fall, lands mid-run, and is just sprinting around this tree, and then like slides in like he's sliding into home plate right next to you guys, and just stands up.
That was sick.
Movement bonus, reaction and action all used to get you over here. Valxis, you're up.
Nice.
What's up? I'm right next to Valxis. Hey, Valxis.
Jin just looks over. Where did you just fucking
the
come
fuck?
from?
Just casually hits 18
What's up?
miles
What's up?
per hour.
Who's Aphelion? You have a decent passive insight, right?
18.
Yeah, that window shatter was loud as fuck. And it's very
cool.
rational to think that might attract more attention than you already have
That
attracted.
was cool as shit. Don't deny it, guys. That was cool as fuck.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
boy.
just what are you doing?
It's not that
Kelo,
good.
you're on deck.
Our cover was already blown. Let's be real.
Ours wasn't.
Yours still isn't.
Debatable.
Well, I could make this go. I could let everyone know we're here.
You couldn't.
No. Just take what we have in front of us. Let's just take what we have in front of us.
I'm going to cast my good friend Fairy Fire.
Okay.
And it's going to go around. Hold on, I gotta actually. Alright, I had to remember if it was 20 or 30 feet. I guess them all.
The two Dolgants fail, and the correspond succeeds.
Okay, well, I got the majority of them. That's my
Why?
action.
Yeah, Greylock?
As a bonus action,
I'm marking them. I'm just going to put green that says, hey, you have advantage on... Is it advantage? It's advantage on them.
yes, advantage.
As you guys now see, these tentacled beasts are now, like, sparkling. A little glitter on them. They're shiny green. And it's actually a nice sight amidst all the burning and ash and black and red.
Fabulous.
Glitter bomb.
Ready.
Looking.
It's so nice.
I will. Bardic Inspiration. Ben.
How are you inspiring Ben?
Bro, you're cool as fuck.
I'm gonna tell him he looked so cute when I was telekinesising him over the wall.
Ben, you're free to feel about that however you think Ben would feel.
Give him like the really long lashy wink.
Are you hitting on our party members?
Yeah, I have to.
Really?
Face turns red.
Who wrote in their consent form they didn't want player-on-player romance?
No, it's not romance. It's friendship.
Sure.
Be nice, bro.
It's homosexual. Got
Sure.
it?
Right.
Just suck it off my friend, man.
Are you moving at all before I end your turn?
Homosexual.
I'm going to take to the behind the house.
Okay. Sure. Kelo, you're up.
I think I'll just run around this way.
Okay.
Get me like right there.
So
And
that's
then
your
can I
movement.
dash further.
You can use your action to dash. So what that would mean is you wouldn't be able to attack. You'd be able to use your action to move again. Let's say you got out to here.
Okay. And then that dash would put me like right here, right?
Anywhere within another. I'm assuming your movement's 40. Yeah, anywhere within another 40.
I'll go right.
Okay, you'd be running right up to the front doors of the monastery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I can do.
Okay. Their turn. Valxis casts a spell. So they blindsight. They don't witness you cast a spell. They just sense different figures around them. They know that Marador's the one that struck at their leader. They see Kelo rushing around the side, and because no one's inflicted damage but Marador, they're both gonna rush towards her. And they have a 40-foot speed. So that puts each one directly in front of you. As they rush up, they don't flank each other, but they rush up and strike out at Marador. Now, this is interesting. Okay. They can make 4 attacks each.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do the one creature at a time. So Tentacle 1 is a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah.
What is your AC?
16.
What the fuck? I have a higher AC than you?
You're a monk.
I'm 17.
And instead of hitting you, so that's gonna do 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And instead of using the other tentacle to attack, it is going to use Vitality Drain. I need you to make a because you are immediately grappled. Like, you can escape it on your turn, but there's no save to being grappled. You were just immediately grappled when it hits you with an attack.
He has his hand up.
I have my hand up.
What's up?
Can I use my katana Aedo? A true samurai can draw their blade in a flash before their foe can even blink. While your sword is sheathed and your hands are free, if a hostile makes an attack, hostile creature within 15 feet of you casts a spell or makes an attack, you can use your reaction to move up to 15 feet towards the creature
And make an attack.
opportunity attack.
Yeah, where are you moving?
I would like to move. This one is hitting her.
Yes, the one on the left.
Jin will blink past him.
Uh-huh.
And
Yo!
at advantage. Okay, I need
This
to.
is really some anime shit now.
I need to ask now.
This character's all about anime, dude. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
What are you asking?
It is. With how this works, do I use the 1d8 plus 7 or 1d10 plus 7?
Are you two-handing it or one-handing it?
I'm assuming he has to one-hand it, right? 'Cause he has to hold, the sheep out.
Yes, so in this case, I would say
Okay,
you're
so hold the
one-handing, so the 1d8,
okay.
but if you're using it outside of this case, you have
Then
to
I have
determine
to
whether
pick.
you're one
Okay,
or
gotcha.
two-handing. If you're one-handing it, then you're not utilizing your Dragon's Wrath Scimitar in your side hand.
Gotcha. Okay. I will strike at advantage.
1d10 at advantage. Or not 1d10,
25.
but yeah, the attack at advantage.
22.
25 hits.
All right, and we'll do 1d8 plus 7.
And note that is one charge of its use.
7 damage. Yeah. All right. It doesn't say
7?
how many charge-
It's
Yeah,
up to your
well-
proficiency bonus. So you can do it 3 times every long rest. You've used it once now.
Okay,
There's
okay.
I didn't
I only
listen,
got
creating items in this fucking
8
website are
damage.
hard.
No, I get you. Yeah. Okay, I was like looking for. I was like, where do I click on this?
Yeah,
okay,
just know
they
that you
take
can-
8 damage.
Huh?
They take 8
Impressed.
damage.
No, what did Noah say?
I was impressed.
Yeah. So yeah, you blink behind it and just slash down its back. It still hits Marador, and still grapples.
Okay, I thought I would
and
break
is
the grapple. Okay.
no, because you're hitting its.
Darn it.
You blinked behind it and hit behind it. It's still making its attack. You don't have Sentinel, which is it doesn't
which
say
stops the
your thing
attack.
stops the attack in any way. It just says
Okay.
before it makes the attack, you can go over and do it. So like if you were to kill it, that would be fine.
Gotcha.
Like whatever, that would stop it, but not in this case. Mardo, I need you to make I believe Constitution saving throw. Yep.
Okay.
26.
Risky.
You're
oh wait,
totally
why
fine.
did I do that?
I don't know.
Sorry.
You're totally
I have a
fine.
double-click
Nothing
issue.
happens from that. It wraps a tentacle around you and then screeches, and you feel like something's about to happen. And then you feel like almost like a friction shock on your armor, but like it just tickles, and you're like,
he just
okay.
pinches you.
And then like in rage, it's gonna make 2 just punch. So those tentacles are coming out of its shoulders. So one whips you, grabs you,
Oh, it's
and
so
then
gross.
something tries to do something. Like something tries to happen and it doesn't work. So then it just throws up its fist and just starts wailing on you. So it's gonna take 2 unarmed strikes at you.
No.
That's a 12 to hit.
Yay.
And a 9. So that one creature missed 3 of its things. The second one,
Here we go.
seeing Jin. Actually, no, it already moved, so it's still going to attack Marador because it's already used all its movement. So 1 tentacle. That's an 18 to hit,
Oh yeah.
which auto wraps itself around you. So you're now grappled by 2 separate creatures.
Gross.
And I need another Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
15.
I forgot to ask this,
What's up?
Corey. How does Brandon castigation, the one where after I damage something, I can mark it? Is that a reaction to mark it, or I just do it? Because I'm reading this and I don't understand it.
I think you have to have your right lit up.
With a weapon that has an active right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I need to know. All right, never mind. I'm all
Yeah,
good.
and then I just want to make sure. Yeah, it's just free if you have your right active, which you don't have
Yeah.
currently.
Which I don't have currently. Okay. I was confused. I
15,
was
you
like,
save
this is-
again. Again, it tickles. Something happens. It just tickles. And then 2 unarmed strikes. That's a 16 to hit.
Yep.
And then a 9 or 11. Doesn't hit.
Nope.
And you take an additional. I am missing like random ass die from this set. Oh no, it's over here. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage plus 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the tentacle. So 1 unarmed strike hit you, 1 tentacle hit you for that second guy, and then
Got it.
that's their turn.
Roger that.
Aphelion, you're up. Drell has just burst out of a window. There's a
boy.
long road ahead of you.
How far down would it be bad if I were to look down and try to jump out of this window to try and not, to save time?
I would
and
let you
movement?
make an acrobatics check, and then depending on that acrobatics check, a dexterity saving throw. But right now, it looks like you're about to fall 15 to 20 feet. Yeah. Dex save.
I'm going for it. Wait, that was a check. That's the same thing. It's still plus 3.
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the
Oh, there
ground,
goes the cure
and
wounds.
you get knocked prone. I'm gonna say that was 5 feet of your movement. It would take another 15 to get back up, and you'll have 10 more feet of movement out on the ground.
Well,
So you're here,
I gotta
and you have
get my
10
friend
feet.
up. Oh,
I will.
Plus your dash if you want to dash.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash. So that gives me an extra action Was it enough to get to this building to try and sneak over with my pass without a trace still on? How far can I? It's not far.
When you're stealthing, you're moving slower.
It's half. It's half. I know. I can't get
I'm
far.
dying
And
at
I've
the fact
been
that
No,
left
no, no. It's not. It's not
behind.
halved anymore. I made the map
window.
bigger. Remember?
No one even sees him. Leaves a dirt imprint.
That's
and then
actually
crawls.
40 feet. I made the map bigger. Remember?
Yeah. So with that, it'll give me an extra 30, but I would only have 20 if I was sneaking.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, it is half through
boy.
your sneaking.
No, okay, we get to cover 40 feet, no sneak.
Okay, you're sprinting towards
I'm
another building.
hoping to God that the attention is just not on me.
Drell, you slide in, turn around. You see these two tentacle beasts come up and like wrap tentacles around Marador. Jin does a sick, like nearly teleport slash down on one of their backs, and you're like, "Whoa, that was sick." You're looking past them, and you just see Aphelion. And then get up and go running in another direction.
Beautiful.
So like all this cool shit's happening. Mardor fucking shoots these spectral rams out. You go shattering through a window and sprint across a battlefield, slide in while Valks just winks at Ben and then throws this like explosion of sparks and glitter on two enemies that come sprinting forward. Tentacles wrapping around Mardor. Jin whips out his katana, slashing in the back, and then just
knocks the wind out of him. Crawls up.
yeah, you actually hear, you know that lady who fell out of the grape container? You hear, as Aphelion like struggles to his feet, and you see him like step a little bit before he like gathers himself, looks around, and just goes running towards another building.
It's amazing.
That's Aphelion's turn, unless you want to use a bonus action for something.
In Aphelion's mind, he's like, "I'm coming, guys."
Not as
Aphelion, are you using a bonus action at all?
A bonus action to what? What?
I don't know. You have like healing word, right?
Action? I'm just gonna. I have to save my spell, so this is not gonna be the bonus action.
Sure. Jin,
Yeah.
you're up. Your real turn this time.
Jin will reach down into like underneath his little poncho thing, and then slide out his vial of tea.
Do
I don't
we
know.
have to roll it every day? Hold on. You chose ones that you make, correct?
Yeah. You cannot. You like.
You
I don't
chose
even know if you
formulas.
can
So
remake
which
them.
one
Yeah.
are you choosing?
Celerity.
Okay.
So he drinks this like. I don't even know what it would look like. I mean, it gives him.
Okay. You guys see for the first time, Jin resheathes his sword after that attack, and then just reaches into his like underneath his shirt and pulls out this vial of viscous green and black swirling liquid, pops a cork and downs it. And you see as his body, like the parts of his body that show skin, where like he obviously is like toned, has some muscle, like you see the muscle starts to decrease. But it's not like in a way that he's getting weaker. You just see different parts of his body tone. And suddenly, like, he flexes his shoulders and you see, like, the joints almost extend a little bit. And, like, he suddenly starts looking very fluid. As your dexterity score increases by 3, and you now have a 23 dex for the duration of this combat.
I have disadvantage
on all wisdom saving throws.
On all wisdom saving throws, which is kind of scary with a caster here.
That's me regularly, dude.
By the way, you do create 2 a day. It says you create 2 mutagens from the formulas you know during your long rest.
Oh, okay.
They're designed for one specific biology of the character that concocted them, so you can't give them to anyone else. You consume it with a bonus action, so it was your bonus action to pop that. And they last until the end of your next rest. So you can use an action to flush it from your system if you need to.
Yeah.
But that is one of your 2 mutagens. What is the other one? I need to know now, what is the other one you made today?
Okay, let me look.
You can do 2 of the same or 2 different ones, but you only have 2 a
would
day.
have made 2 of the same.
2 celerities. Got it.
Yeah, 2 celerities.
Okay.
My AC increased by 1, so I have 19.
Yeah.
Jin will unsheath.
Free action item interaction to pull your sword back out.
He'll whip out the Dragon's Wrath scimitar and strike.
In your offhand or in your main hand?
Main hand.
Okay, just make sure you're
Or, well-
switching that properly in your inventory so that it's in your main hand.
Yeah, never mind. I'll leave it in my offhand.
Okay, well, it's a bonus action to attack with your offhand.
Okay, then.
So you could
I will
just
just
pull
strike
Farewell
it.
back out.
I'll just pull Farewell back out and
Okay.
wield it with 2 hands. for
Okay,
now.
so make me an attack with now plus 11 to your attack because you
Yeah.
have another dexterity.
Natural 1, but I have advantage.
You are flanking. That was almost very... Wow!
Natural 2.
Oh.
Holy shit! Whew!
That is unlucky.
You drink this potion, this mutagen, and it's the first time you're really feeling that like burning sensation, and your body, which you're not used to, is almost too fluid. You move too quickly, too dexterous, and you pull out this blade and you go to like quickly make a strike, and just like it's like it grazes its back, like just.
Man.
And because it's made of rotted, diseased flesh, just like a little chunk comes off, and it definitely didn't hurt the thing at all.
Yeah.
And then you go like, and you think like for a second that you could readjust in the middle of the strike, and it just nicks off a little bit more flesh, and the thing doesn't even react.
So that was my first attack. I have a second one. Thank God.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, there it goes.
You got advantage. Go ahead, just in case. With a
Don't
30, you
Yeah.
take that first swipe and you slash down and you just barely miss. And like in a moment, you correct yourself, flip your wrist, and strike back up. This time, streaking across its back. Roll damage for me. 11 points of slashing damage.
I'm assuming this weapon is.
It is magical, but
Cool.
not that it matters for these guys.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, I wasn't sure, so I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, not that it matters for these guys. That's 11 points of damage.
There's that.
And that is your turn. The correspondence seer is up next. Boy, this is gonna be fun.
Oh jeez.
So-
this is about to get scary.
You see that it like slowly shifts left and right as it's like trying to like maneuver itself and prepare to fire. It sees Kelo sprint around the building and start running towards him. And it takes the staff, twirls it once, and then just in a flick motion, looks like it whips it towards Kelo. And these two psychedelic, morphing, multicolored orbs just at Kelo. This is not a spell attack. Kelo, I need you to make 2 separate wisdom saving throws for me.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. The second one succeeds. You don't take anything from the second one. However, where are my d10s?
No.
Uh,
Put him away. Put him away.
I'll be okay.
No.
you take 26 points of psychic damage, and then just for the spice, pick one other person in the party. Anyone.
No.
Anyone?
Anyone. Doesn't matter. Player, not character. Pick a player.
Ben.
Ben, AJ, I need you to roll me a d6. A 3.
3.
You are now frightened, which means that you have disadvantage. No, I'm saying you, Kelo,
He goes
are now
so
frightened.
hard.
You have disadvantage on your ability checks and attack rolls while this thing's within your line of sight, and you need to move. You can't willingly move closer to it. So your next turn, if you're moving,
gotta
you
run
can't go
away.
towards it. You don't have to go away.
Oh,
You can go parallel. You just can't go towards it in any capacity. And you can remake the wisdom save at the end of your turn. And if it's within your line of sight, you have disadvantage on your attacks and abilities. You are currently frightened of this creature as it just one psychedelic orb shoots at you, and it's like you feel it just like pulse through your head, and you're like, oh, dude, easy, I shook that off. The second one comes in, and suddenly just like This just it's like the world itself, the light comes down and the only thing you can see is this creature, and the idea of its existence just fills you with terror. And you need to get away.
Good.
Yeah. That is its action, and it is going to glide 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet this way. Just to, like, keep distance from Kelo, have a wider range of view, and get you to run farther. Ben, you're up.
I would like to unsheath the Acheron blade.
Sure. That's free.
Ooh.
And I'm going to move here. And I'm going to swing it at this boy.
Yeah, absolutely. At advantage. An 18 hits?
18. All right. Yep.
You will have advantage, so you are sneak attacking. So that's 17 points of damage. Just making sure this thing isn't resistant or immune to any types of damage. It is not. That I can see, at least.
I like how everyone's obeying my little squares.
And I will also use the Dark Blessing property.
Okay.
To gain a... Let's see, I have to roll it. 7 temporary hit points.
Sure. You have 7 temporary hit points. Anything else?
Bonus action. I won't do that now. Actually, why not? I can use it. I'm going to use the Hound of Ill Omen 3 sorcery points.
Okay, let me go get your dog. One sec. Gotta go find the dog again. One sec.
I'm going to attach it to...
I feel like I save this dog every time, and then I don't save it. So it's
Bro,
like,
you keep it on your
come back
desktop.
in. No, I have the dog saved on in my files. I don't keep it saved in Roll20 because I keep deleting it as soon as it poofs, which is like 2 seconds in.
Not me. I never.
You're going to roll initiative for it.
I know I have this wolf somewhere. Do not do this to me. There it is.
I was going to spawn in 30 feet, so here.
And who's its target?
The Spider-Man.
Okay. The wolf will go after Peter Parker.
No, don't call him.
And I'll roll its initiative.
And it got a 13. Boop. Boop.
And I think that's everything right now, because the rest of it's on its turn.
Boop. 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 Okay. Is that your turn? That's everything?
Yes.
Okay. At the start of the next round, the dude who was on the other side of the wall, who was inflicted by the darkness, suddenly the shattering of glass, the clear sounds of screeching and fighting, starts going, wait, no, I was right. They're inside. They're inside. And they all start, like, there's, like, clearly now multiple people yelling on the outside. You think you have time that, like, they're going to have to, like, work to get back in. The one flaw in their design of making one entrance and not having giant telekinetic people.
True.
Mardor, you're up.
Same way we came in.
Yeah.
Is me.
Dude, they have to run so far.
So I guess like
Or break their
each
way
of
in.
Mardor's arms are grappled, I guess.
You
Like
are
that
just
kind of
in general under the grapple effect. So what that
They're just
means is that
hugging
you
you.
can't move. You have a movement speed of 0.
Like
And I
a couple
kind of
kids
think
at your
that's
legs.
just it, except for that, like, you can't make, like, ranged attacks. Hold on. Let me...
I don't know what the grapple
I
status
forget
is.
every single time. I look this shit up all the time, and I forget
Does it-
every
I
I
single
thought if
time.
you're grappled, maybe you have
Grappled,
advantage. Like people have advantage on you.
The
No,
condition
that's
also-
stunned.
No, grappled
You're
creature
it's
becomes
just that your speed
0.
becomes 0. You're not affected
Yeah,
by
okay.
anything else except for that you can't move. And you can break the
Word.
grapple if you want to, using, I'd say, either an action or a bonus action to do so. Because you are a big girl.
I want to pull the little ones closer.
I mean, they're already within 5 feet. You could just do that naturally,
but
anyways.
I want to pull them. I want to like bend her. She's gonna bend down, and she's gonna get it like right up in their face, and she's gonna channel divinity,
Uh-huh.
conquering presence. So I get to force chosen creatures within 30 feet to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 15. If they fail, they become frightened for a minute.
Okay. 1 second.
Zam.
What is...
She's just gonna like mumble to him. You think you have conquered this place? I will raise your home into the ground.
It's weird that the word raise means
Right.
build up and also destroy.
Right.
That's such a
Are they
dumb
spelled the
word.
same?
No.
Yeah.
No.
R-A-Z-E versus
Ra-
R-A-I-S-E.
Right.
ZE. It's like evil.
Yeah. Sure. So wisdom, you said 15. One of them rolled a natural 18.
Fuck that guy.
Plus 2. And the other one rolled a 13 plus 2. Which you said 15?
Yeah.
So they both
Goddamn.
succeeded in the fear. Your channel of divinity is an action. So
Yeah.
you could bonus action cast spiritual weapon, but that's pretty much all you can do.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna... Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We'll bring up a spiritual weapon.
What would you like your spiritual weapon to look like again?
I want this one to be just disembodied ram horns. No head, no nothing, just horns. You know, like those ones, those like things they put on in the front of like old Cadillacs, the big horns? That except for ram horns.
Wait, like bull horns?
That except ram horns.
Okay, one second.
they're just horns on like a skull cap.
Wait, you want them on a skull?
No skull. Just like the top half of the skull where they would connect.
Yeah.
And then nothing underneath. So a skull cap.
One moment.
And within 60 feet, if those could appear, like halfway to Mr. Spider Eyes.
I think you have a 20-foot...
Oh, does it have to be like within
20 feet,
20
I
feet?
believe.
Okay, yeah, up to 20 feet. Or no, I can move it up to 20 feet.
But I think the range... What's
As a
the range of the
bonus
spell? Is it
action.
60?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, anywhere within 60 feet, then you can move it.
Yeah.
Super quick. I'm just so stupid. It's a good thing this doesn't take long. It doesn't take too long. Okay. You want them within 60? You want them right up on this dude's grill?
Nah, like halfway.
Halfway, so like near the wolf?
Yeah. And I position them to where it looks like the wolf has horns.
Wolf's got horns.
The wolf looks like a mustache.
Yeah. Horns mustache. Okay. Do you want to, at the end of your turn... Oh, no, you used your action and your bonus actions. You're still grappled.
Yeah, that's
Drell,
all
you're
I got.
up.
Still grapple.
Yeah, well, you see, I'm just gonna, start swinging.
You're just on the guy right next to you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're using the punchy daggers for the first time.
Yes!
Pog.
Yes! Yes!
Wow, he's really excited for you. This is crazy.
Do I
He's
swing-
evolved beyond the fists.
Do I swing twice with them?
It's the same thing as always. You have one in your main hand, one in your offhand, so it's like your unarmed strikes.
It's crazy. I was just able to click them and roll with them, and now I
Well, the
can't.
problem is that one of them isn't in your offhand like it
Oh,
should
there we
be,
go.
which is to do this, and then now if you refresh your page, One of them's in your main hand, one of them's in your offhand.
Yeah.
But yeah, you hit with well, hold on. You hit with one, missed with the other on your, or well, no, those were 2 attacks with one hand, and then are you doing your bonus action one with the second?
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay.
So one more.
Wait a second. Wait, hold on.
Wait a second. Wait a what?
Why were those 1d20 plus 1? Where are you clicking?
You did this.
On your character sheet, you click the +8. What are you clicking?
I'm supposed to what +8?
Under your actions tab is Dagger of the Azure Fury +8. What are you clicking?
I'm clicking. You have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Yeah, no. That just means that you're getting, like, see how when you look at your actions tab, your unarmed strike is +7, but your daggers are +8? That's the +1.
So I should be rolling that one.
Yes. However, your 18 and your 14 are going to stand, and your 4. But it would be actually a 25, an 11, and a 21. So 2 of those hit. One of them misses. And then for the damage, you did 8 piercing plus 2 lightning. Those do lightning naturally. Hold on, just making sure. Are those supposed to... Hold on. I'm going to fuck up the cameras real quick as I go look at the sheet. Yes, they do a D4. No, it's correct. It's correct. They do a D4 lightning. So
I don't know.
So you do 1d4 plus 5 piercing and then an additional d4 lightning. So you do 10 points of damage with one attack. Now I need you to roll the damage on another one.
Okay, I'm just going to have to do this. Yep.
Sure. So 10 plus 12, 22 points of damage to that one guy. And you fucking punch once with a dagger and then go for a quick, like, secondary jab and miss just barely as the second fist comes in, and you got these punching lightning daggers just as you come down.
That's it.
Okay, cool. Valxis, you're up.
Bless you. Oh, the headphones are
You've
off.
been blessed. Cubs?
Oh no. I miss Cubs already.
Row.
Cubs! Hey!
Where did he?
Is this affect my echo one? This one? Yeah. Cubs! Cubs!
Cubby!
Cubs! Hold on, let me check deeper in the cave. Cubs! Cubby!
Oh,
Are you there?
That's like the fucking, like, what, you know, the prior to the climax of the movie when, you know, the protagonist is lost and they're, you know, going through the desert.
Hello? Is anyone
reverb.
there?
Hello?
Yeah, they're going through like a hallucinate state.
Honestly,
So bad in life.
honestly, this
Never
just
gonna
reminded me
win
of-
that fight.
You guys ever seen Kangaroo Jack?
Ages ago. Like, so long ago, I don't remember.
There's a scene in that movie that's that. Like, we're talking about, like, he has the ring, he has the ring, he has the ring. Like
I have no
that.
memories of Kangaroo Jack except for one of the main characters. Like, whoever that guy is that's in all those comedy movies way back then.
I've seen Kangaroo Jack so many times.
Is Cubs dead? I'm just going to assume Cubs is dead. Valx's turn will be on hold. Hound of Ill-Omen. Moving towards its target and attacking.
Yes.
Ba-ba!
What's the dog,
Bang.
What's the dog doing?
And then
What the dog doing?
he will bite, right? That's what he can do.
That's whatever your thing says it can do.
Oof.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. For sure. Okay, Hound of Ill-Omen's turn is over. Kelo, this thing's still within your line of sight. You just have to break line of sight and then use your action to shake off the fear.
Look, I drew these convenient
I'll even let you
boxes.
use a bonus action to do it. So if you want to move 40 feet back to the house, that breaks line of sight, or south towards the church, it's up to you.
I made these convenient boxes, so you
Yeah,
know
he
where
did
the
make
buildings
convenient
are.
boxes.
This one's shorter. I'll go over here.
Okay. I'd say, yeah, you just have to get, like,
I mean, are you
duck
sure
behind the
it's
corner.
shorter?
I mean, yeah, it's shorter. He ducks behind there, uses a bonus action to try to break it. Give me a wisdom save.
Making fun of my accent.
No, I'm not making fun of your accent. This is just something I
Don't do
do
it.
ask anyone. It's a natural 20, baby. You ain't fucking feared anymore.
In fact, you're inspired.
I think he has inspiration and just hasn't used it. But you're
I
good.
do too.
Yeah, you never use your shit.
I do.
Yeah.
It's a look.
So you have your action to do whatever you want, and another 5 feet of movement to circle back if you want.
I'm gonna fucking circle back. I'm gonna dash.
Okay,
I'm
you
gonna
got
dash
45
to, like,
feet you
right
can move
there.
right now. So
I'm gonna dash to right here.
that's not okay. You're inside the box. You're inside the building. Follow the line,
No,
the blue
no.
lines.
No, because look at this corner. This corner that sticks out.
Yeah. What do
should
you
not be
think?
there,
What?
technically?
you're-
The
but-
one
Well,
that
you don't
goes
know
in.
what the building looks like on the other side. But no, I'm kidding.
Look,
Go ahead.
I'm judging.
That's
just
only
by look.
25. You have another 20 feet of movement you can use.
That's good. That's good.
Are you sure?
That's all I got. I dashed, so that's all I got.
Drew, you moved 30 to get down
I
here.
know the math. I'm good.
You just don't want to move. I just want to make
I
it
don't
clear
wanna
that you
move.
don't want to. Not that you
I got a
can't.
plan.
You're choosing not to.
I got a plan.
Okay, as long
He's
as it's a
got a plan.
choice and not you thinking you have no more movement.
He's got a
Okay.
plan, bro.
I understand. Okay. It's gonna be weird. Okay. Both of these guys that have Mardor grappled with one shoulder tentacle each are gonna turn on Ben and Jin, and the other tentacles on their other shoulders are gonna lash out at you two.
Yuck.
What?
Yucky.
They have two tentacles, one on each
stinky.
shoulder, and they can use either tentacle to
It's
grapple.
Just gross. It's
Yeah.
Just gross.
Yeah, oh, and it's gross. It's disgusting. One of them rolled, I'll say we'll do Ben first. One of them rolled a 14.
That hits.
Okay, so you are grappled, and that's going to do... It's only 1d6, right? Don't roll too many, Corey. 1d, that's 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and then he's going to make 2 unarmed strikes against you. So he's going to try to punch you. And he's going to use his second... I need you to make a DC... not telling you what the DC is. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. And then the 2 unarmed strikes. But con save first. A 10. You take... Rolling low. 7 points of necrotic damage, and you feel the life that's inside you being sucked out. And you see that this thing, some of the strikes you made on it with your rapier start to like heal back in.
How many feet?
Yeah.
Within how many feet of me is he?
He's literally within 5 of you. He's like touching you.
Does a +4 bonus to their saving throw help?
That's up to you
14.
to use or not use. So, how far is he? He's 10 feet. Are you using
'Cause
your...
While I'm conscious, all friendly creatures, including me, within 10 feet, have a +4 bonus to saving throws.
Aura of protection.
Yeah, so you get a +4. So never mind, you saved. You're fine.
Let's go.
You saved from that. Then he makes
So I
the 2
only
unarmed
take the
strikes.
10 damage?
You've only taken the 10 so far,
Okay. So not the 7 necrotic.
not the 7 necrotic. You can reverse the 7 necrotic. You saved against it.
I'm useful.
That was cocked. That's a natural 1. And a... What do they add to their unarmed strikes? 13?
Towards me.
Meets it, beats it.
No, this is
Oh.
Ben still.
Okay.
And you take an additional 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
How dare
Now
you.
the one on you, Jin. Tentacle. That is 24 to hit.
Hit.
You are grappled. And it's going to do 5 points of bludgeoning damage. You don't get any resistances anymore to basic damage because you're not a werewolf.
Yep.
Or weremoorbounder. I need you to make a Constitution save. You also
14.
get a +4. You save. And then it's going to make 2 unarmed strikes. That is a 14
Miss.
and a 12.
Miss.
So you guys now see that these two things have turned their bodies sideways, almost like towards each other, and they have one tentacle grappling Mardor, and then one tentacle grappling either of you. Their fists and arms still freeze. Their shoulders are now wrapped around your bodies, preventing you from moving. And they're just trying to like fucking wail and punch on you guys while they have you tied up in their tentacles.
Can we tangle them?
You could try. I award creativity. And that's both their turns. Aphelion, you're up in a house somewhere.
Wow. This is interesting.
You burst into this house. We're going to do a little
house.
Aphelion moment for a second.
Do you need a square? Sorry, let me try yours.
He's in the house. You burst into the house. And this house is one of the ones that's been well kept.
Oh!
There's no burning. There's no destruction.
Is there danger?
You look around the room. Make a perception check.
What's that square, guys? Pretty good?
It's a pretty good square.
That's pretty good.
25. Not in the current moment, but this house is definitely lived in. And well kept. As you're looking around this room. I mean, you're in someone's home. There's still like a little stream of smoke coming off of a fire that's in like a small pit in the middle of the room that's used for probably like any sort of like food making, with little like mats around it for sitting and eating. You're in a house. It's whatever you can do in a turn. Unless you're just going to turn around and sprint out.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to get closer. Like,
no,
I
Luke.
can't.
Luke.
Luke. I gotta get closer.
This motherfucker.
Loot.
I gotta get closer.
I feel so bad for Aphelion. He's trying to help us, and he's like, he's like sneaking around.
Is this a
And then
legal
Drell
maneuver
just goes
60 feet to dash?
I know, that's like the saddest part. Aphelion jumps out, knocks the wind out of himself, and then it's like dashing between building and building and hiding, and Drell just bounded out.
Yeah.
Is this a legal maneuver? The 60 feet dash? to the
Sure.
next building?
Why not?
Okay.
Fuck it. You run. You
Ever
like grab the door handle, push in the last turn, and you like walk in, look around, and like,
Hup.
oh shit! And you just close the door behind you and run behind another ruined building. So, to the rest of you,
Bonus action, catch my breath.
bonus action, catch your breath. To the rest of you, spectral rams come out. Kelo runs around. Some orbs go flying at him. Drell sprints around. Punch. Tentacles wrapping enemies. A quick blink and slash from Jin. Slash again. Ben takes out his weapon. Slashes. Summons a dog. Mardor summons spectral rams. And then just... Ah! Shit!
I'm imagining Aphelion doing that run where he's very like chested.
Yeah.
Like he's looking up in Call of Duty.
It's the high school soccer coach being like, another lap! You're not done! Keep going! I can't!
Yeah, no, just holding my arm. Just slight lean forward. Like really leaning in, trying to lean in
That's
forward.
too damn bad! Fucking Holes reference, dude. Is Cubs back yet? Cubs!
I
He
get
has
to the
to have fallen
building.
asleep again.
That's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay.
I have no more movement.
Jin, you're up. Right now,
All right.
Valxis, I'd say in this moment, Valxis is like dead aware of the people on the outside of the trench that have now raised the alarm and is like trying to like keep eyes on them after he fairy fired and inspired. What you doing, Jin?
Okay. Jin will drag his katana across his like left forearm.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
what you see on it is ice.
You guys watch as for the first time, someone who'd been like striking claws and blades across his chest, sparking into fire, instead slashes his katana across his forearm, and all of the blood crystallizes. And there's just that like cold smoke. I don't know what you call it. Like it's not is it evaporation?
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Fucking science people know better than I do. Just like comes like the vapor comes off of it as this blade is now caked in like sanguine crystal ice, jagged, ready to strike. And you are grappled, so you can't move, but you can attack.
And then he's going to cut in, still two-handed on the guy that's in front of him.
Sure. 2 attacks.
Is it still advantage, even
It's
though?
still advantage just because you're grappled doesn't stop the flank.
21, 30.
Okay, first one hits for sure.
Okay.
We'll do damage after. Just do both attacks.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, 230s. Absolutely. Give me. Fuck. Your damage is fucking stupid
The
at this
same
point.
numbers too. This is in the same order. The
This should
probability
be
of that is actually crazy.
1d10 plus 8 twice.
Okay.
So just click the damage buttons and see what it does.
13.
So again. So
Good.
23, and
23.
then your right damage twice, which I believe.
2d6
Oh, and do the damage to
hit.
yourself real quick.
Yeah. D6 to myself.
And then
5
roll
towards
me
me.
2d6 for ice or cold damage that gets dealt to this enemy.
Okay. 6. Dang,
Okay,
a little
so
unlucky, but
29 points of damage. You guys watch as Jin
crap, I
strikes
did it in the wrong order.
What do you mean?
I was gonna use my bonus action as do the marked thing where they take more Crimson Eye damage.
It doesn't matter. It's dead. You strike it across your
Okay.
forearm and take this crystal katana and just like slice super fast. And it's one of those anime moments where like the body has like an X through it and the pieces are gonna slop off. Except for the pieces that slop off have frozen, and as they hit the ground, they shatter
Whoa.
into ice. In front of you. You are now no longer grappled. Mardor, one of the 2 grapples on you is now gone.
I still have movement and my bonus action.
Yeah, well, your bonus
And
action was
what-
to strike your Crimson Right.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Oops, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
All right, then Jin will move down here to help out with this guy.
Sure.
And that's it. That's all I can do.
Awesome. Okay. Big boy's turn. He don't like the dog. He ain't a fan
Don't
of
hurt
the
the dog.
dog, dude. He ain't liking the dog. So he gonna honestly, the way this looks is like one of those moments where like tough creature actually you guys know that Ego Raptor animation, which is like Venusaur versus Pikachu.
Yes.
And he's like, blam! Ah, fuck my knee. So he's just gonna pow. I mean, he's gonna make an attack. I don't know what the wolf's AC is. He rolled a 19.
Pretty sure
I think
It's just gone. It's just gone. The amount of
It's
damage this thing would
14,
normally do,
yeah.
it's just gone. He just takes the staff in a
got that.
movement. Like he's walking towards you guys, and just in a moment, just and scatters the wolf to dust with the staff.
I have to ask. This is just for me.
Sure.
Is the wolf that gets summoned every time? Does it look the exact same, or is it like a different wolf?
That's up to Ben. Is
I
your
mean, it's
shadow
like
wolf slightly different every single
ethereally,
time?
like,
It is
shadowy.
made
I get-
of shadow. It's like the
Yeah.
shadow that Ben
Oh.
casts on the ground. He like reaches a hand out. Anyone here watch Naruto in any capacity ever in their life?
Yeah.
Okay,
I've seen all
Shikamaru
of
can
it.
move shadows and create shapes and shit with his shadows. It's like Ben extends his hand out, and the shadow that his arm casts just like raises from the ground and takes a wolf form and appears wherever he's pointing at. But yeah, so it's gone. And this thing moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 towards you guys and is going to make one psychedelic orb attack at Jin because you just struck down one of its minions. It's not an
All right.
attack roll. I just need a wisdom saving throw, which you have disadvantage on.
Yeah. 13. 4.
Okay. You take. Do you have any resistances at all?
Necrotic and Radiant. I'm immune to poison and poisoned. What is the difference between poison and poisoned?
Poison
In the
damage
condition.
and then the poisoned condition.
Ah, got it. Okay.
Okay. You take
Stop rolling.
29 points of psychic damage. And I need you to pick another player at the table.
Be me?
Drell.
Okay, I need you to roll a d6
Yeah,
for me,
Swartz,
Noah.
I'll do it. Yeah, Swartz, I'll do it.
Let's go.
You are currently blinded. You can't see. You automatically fail any ability check that requires sight, and you have any attack roll against you has advantage, and all of your attacks have disadvantage.
I
Do you have
forgot to do this,
immunity?
Corey. I'm sorry.
What's up?
There's an opportunity. Jin cast Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet on this guy who just dropped. When a creature you can see within 30 feet drops to 0 feet, you can use your reaction to have the creature make one weapon attack. I'll do that later, but I just wanted to mention that.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, hold on. So to be specific, your Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet.
Yeah. It's opportunity.
Right. It's when it drops to 0 HP.
Yeah.
It's already down, and the only creature that it could make within its range, so within 5 feet, it would have to
I was
attack
just gonna
someone.
have it hit this guy.
Oh, okay.
The one that,
Sure.
yeah,
No,
that's
we'll do
all
that
I'm
right
doing.
now.
I forgot.
Do you
about
want
it.
to
There's just so
amplify
much
it or
other
no?
shit to do. No.
Okay. So it makes one
'Cause
attack
all it
against
says
the
is
other
on
guy.
yeah.
It absolutely hits. That's a good move. That was a good move on your part. This is just an unarmed strike because it
Yeah.
doesn't have the tentacles. They were wrapped around you guys. Cubs is dead.
Okay, where'd he go?
I don't know. Probably fell asleep again. That is 7 points of bludgeoning damage to this guy. Okay. You guys see that when that thing fell and shattered into ice, it, like, on its way of slopping away, one fist just freezes and fucking decks the other one in the face as it falls.
Yeah.
But then this orb comes out, you're hit with all that damage, and suddenly you're blinded. You are able to resave against the blindness at the end of your every turn. But you are blinded, which means
blinded or I'm blinded?
you're blinded. It hit you.
Okay.
All the damage you got dealt, the orb,
Gotcha.
was to blind you. I'm just letting it's a D6 to roll for what condition you get hit by, so I'm just letting your friends roll.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's
so
fine.
you're blind. Any attack against you is at advantage. Any attack you make is at disadvantage. If they're fairy fired or you're flanking, then it's just flat roll.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so that is his turn. Unless I don't believe he has any bonus actions. He does not. Or it, I guess.
Jin just yells out, "I can't see!"
Yeah, you guys watch Jin do all this cool shit, and then just suddenly this psychedelic orb just, and he just goes, and what you guys see happen too, because the energy is a psychic energy, blood starts leaking out of Jin's ears as he goes blind and screams in pain. And you, those of you who are super close, so Ben and Marador, you guys see his eyes start radiating the psychedelic multicolors. Yeah, Ben, you're up.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's rough.
I would like to cast Banishment.
Okay.
Using Subtle Spell.
Big play.
Okay. So sorcery point to cast Banishment.
Mm-hmm.
On the big boy.
On the big boy.
Okay. DC 16 Charisma. This thing has Charisma saving throws +8, just so you're aware. So just adding that to whatever I roll. That's a 16 +8. Does not get banished.
I will use the Astral Shard. Since I used a meta magic option to teleport behind him.
Okay.
We'll say there.
You know, sometimes I forget the shit I give you guys.
I forgot to give Mardor an item too.
Huh?
A while ago. We'll do it later. Don't worry. I remember what it was. I remember I was gonna do it and I forgot.
Oh shit.
So you teleport 30 feet away. Oof. After subtle spelling your banishment. And that's kind of everything, isn't it?
Bear, I'm trying to look at my
Your
character
bonuses?
sheet, please. My cat is walking on my desk.
You're saying please to me. I'm like, what? You can do whatever you want, man. I'm sorry.
And he just okay. Sorry, I'm dealing with the cat. I will launch a dagger from like my waist towards him.
Oh,
Sure.
cool. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, just
Yeah.
whoosh, Go for it.
That's sick.
That misses. So you just like you teleport behind and throw this dagger, and it's this really cool moment where like you expect to like you prepped the throw, teleported, and then launched it, and it just went. You're like, fuck, shit. Actually, you know what? You know what? Roll me a D100.
Oh, no.
Just for fun. Just for funsies. 47.
47.
Roll me a D20. 15. Yeah. You throw this dagger, it just goes off into the distance, and then you just hear ah! From on the other side of the wall.
Oh, no.
From on the other side of the wall.
Oh,
Got him.
Yeah.
nice. Imagine that's a killing blow.
Dude, the enemies that are guarding this place are not weak enough to die from one dagger hit. Let me tell you.
Camera! Grasp!
Get the camera!
Okay. We
yeah,
are at
that's
the
my turn.
top of the round. And because Cubs is gone, and I don't want to keep doing no Valx's turns, and some enemies are going to be moving in, and it's already 9:45, and this combat's clearly not ending, like, immediately, I think we should stop the session there and pick up the combat again next session. Allows you guys to plan out your plan of action. You know there are people on the outside of the walls. You guys can message each other in the group chat and continue with your plan, figure shit out. But I don't want to continue doing rounds without Valxis. I know that you're not going to be here next week, Aaron.
Yeah.
You can
I'm sure
tell
someone
me
will
what
just
you can
pilot Jin.
DM me after you guys figure out a plan and tell me what you want me to do to autopilot Jin, and I will go down whatever route you tell me. Or you can have another player autopilot Jin if you'd like, and I can give them your character sheet to work with. It's totally up to you. But that's where we're gonna end this one for tonight. And I'm gonna check in on Cubs because I hope he's okay. I hope he just fell asleep.
Yeah.
Like I hope it's just that he fell asleep. Yeah. He got AFK'd, so at least tired enough for that, or something happened enough for that. But nonetheless, that's where we're gonna wrap up today. You guys have some combat and shit to deal with, and
There's
we'll
a
see
lot of
everyone
combat
again
to
next
deal with.
session. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
See you soon.